How the fuck's it going, guys? All right. So, let me turn this music down a little bit. All right. Turn it down for me. All right. So, hey, how the fuck's it going, Pork Pony? All right. So, guys, we're doing a live reveal event. We're gonna react to this. I'm doing good. I guess we can turn the audio up. I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't even think they have any audio right now. It's all good. I'm just gonna keep this. Well, I'll keep it like super low. Well, they have their usual like. Yeah, guys, you guys excited for tonight? They have their usual like talking head fucking like, oh, you know, my fucking I love ESO and there's like nothing wrong with it ever. People on. But you know, it's fine. We'll keep that shit muted. I don't give a fuck what all this talking heads have to say. I just want the content. Yeah, I just want them to fix the game. Hi, what's up, nerds? Yeah, let me put this timer up. There's a timer up there, but I have my own timer. I think it's is it a browser? Can't remember if it's a browser source. I need to find it, or if it's a window capture. Fuck is it? Where is it? Let me go. Hold on. I have a. God damn it! Is it a? Yeah, I have a timer program, but I don't know. Is it a text GDI maybe? Yeah, it is. I got it. I found it. I found it. There you go. There you go, guys. Hey, guys, y'all excited? Yeah, I have a big old timer there. I'll actually change the. Here, let me see. There you go. So you guys can see a little better. Yeah, okay. So, nice. I appreciate all you guys. So, hey, what up, guys? So, they have their own little timer over there. I have my own timer. My timer's better. They can suck it. Yeah, I have this muted. If you guys want to hear what he has to... Do you guys actually care what he has to say? Like, these are all, like... I respect them as people, but it's all, like, the talking head people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily... It's like, last year, I got a Gwar mount. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, dude, that's cool. Like... I just have it up. I just have it up. So I'm just waiting on this shit to start. Okay, so what are my expectations for this shit? So actually, we'll pull this up. So, what are my expectations for this shit? So I like. I really don't either. So. What are my expectations? I don't know. So I don't know. So I wait, does ESO have a gay straight alliance stream team specifically? Is that a thing? Is that what that is? GSA, is that what that is? I mean, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. I know that they won an award I think like 2 or 3 years running for that. No, so what do I expect? So I don't know, man. I like I told you what I want. So I want a goddamn CP rework. I want a goddamn CP rework, and I want a CP rework, and I would really like a fucking PvP overhaul. I'd really like a PvP overhaul. I want like a really true like PvP overhaul. So hold on one second. No. I mean like a whole new like map. Like completely take the map they have now and just fucking either destroy it like Cyrodiil. They can still call it Cyrodiil, but like what they did with, didn't they do that with WoW where they was it Cataclysm where they like just butt fuck the whole map? It's like boom. Like make a whole new goddamn Cyrodiil. Honest to God. If they could fucking rework the CP to help with performance, not even power creep, just performance, and a brand new Cyrodiil map, I will go to my... well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because I... Oh, shit. You know what? I have all these lights behind me. I didn't even turn them on. What am I doing? Guys, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I have fucking lights behind me. I didn't even turn them on, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, I don't want a remake of Elder Scrolls 4 shoved into an expansion. Well, they've been pretty good about not doing that. Like, the Skyrim stuff was actually pretty good as far as, like, the story and the trial and all of that. It wasn't bad. Now, the performance was dog shit. The performance was dog shit, but... fix the dungeon finder, fix Wayrest sewers, give me more than 20 FPS in Ardon. I mean, that's fair. Dude, I have... What's up, girls? I have, bro, I have a really nice gaming PC, and it's still, like, it's the way the game is coded, right? It's just the way the game is coded. It's spaghetti code. It's not very good code. I will tell you, this is kind of neat. This little slideshow thing is pretty cool. Excuse me. So, yes and no. So, I have an opinion on that. So, Microsoft owns ZOS now. Hold on. Hot take. Microsoft owns ZOS now. So, ZOS is a subsidiary, but their parent company is Bethesda. So, what I hope happens is they don't get EA'd where they get micromanaged, right? They don't get EA'd where they get micromanaged, but maybe Microsoft will give them a little more support as far as either funding or people, right? Because they're not a big team. The team that makes this game is not a big team. You know, I hope maybe that Microsoft can be like a windfall of like, hey, let's get these fucking servers right. Because I tell you what I hope happens is I hope they announce ESO coming to Game Pass. And if it comes to Game Pass, the servers will have to work, right? Like, they'll have to work. I hope that ESO base game comes to Game Pass. And would be even neater, could you imagine if they tied your subscription to your Game Pass? They could even do that as like an incentive. They could do a whole bunch of cool shit with that. I kind of hope they do that. Oh, what I've come to expect for 2 hours of ESO balance changes it. No, balance changes no one asked for. ESO was on Game Pass? Wait, what? No, it isn't. On PC or console? It's not on PC. I haven't ever seen it. Wait, what? I have Game Pass. What? I'm not a boomer and I can't light attack weave very well. Oh. You boomers down about light attack weaving? Yeah, I don't know, man. The light attack weaving thing, I've beat that fucking dead horse to death about how the people who think it's like bad or whatever can go fuck off. Is it really? Then it should be on PC. Why the fuck is that on Game Pass on PC? The only fear I have about the Microsoft buy is Minecraft. Microsoft's version is literally just a cash shop. It's better optimized in fairness. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I haven't played Minecraft in like fucking 3 years, and I only played it that one night. So why is it on Game Pass on console and not on PC? Weird. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. I mean, what they could do is they could even do like they could do crossplay, like cross saves. There's like a whole bunch of neat shit they could do with if they put it on PC, Game Pass on PC. I haven't played Minecraft in forever. I know that I watched was it Ice and Fire play some crazy mode. It was like a survival mode or some shit the other night to seem interesting, but I don't know. What are your guys' predictions? Let me know in chat. What are you guys' predictions? I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. I have no fucking idea because of COVID, right? Like, I don't know what to expect. I mean, we'll probably get a fucking trial. I kind of don't give a shit. I kind of don't want a trial. I want some PvP where it works, man. Yeah, I don't think anybody really has any idea. Yeah, you guys know I don't give a shit. You guys know I don't give a shit about a lot of the cosmetic stuff like the houses and shit. I know a lot of you guys care about that kind of shit. I don't necessarily give fucking a single nickel. I don't give a single nickel about fucking housing and none of that shit. I would really like to see some PvP stuff. Just the teaser trailer. Do you guys want to watch it? By the way, if you guys are, yeah, do you guys want to watch it? We can watch it. Just a little teaser trailer. Let me see. Yeah. It's not like a spoiler or anything. I don't think. Yeah, this isn't like a spoiler or anything. I'm going to talk over this audio. I'm probably... By the way, I'm uploading this on my YouTube afterwards, so if you're not watching this live, and any of this audio is muted during this broadcast, just know it's because I don't want to get copyright claimed. I probably will anyway, but... Yeah, there's your, yeah, that looks like Mayrin's Dagon at the end. We're about to watch that now. It's not on the 21st, though. It's like now. But, yeah, I'm going to put this up on the YouTube for the folks that, oh, they are good. Well, so, like, they should just make a movie, right? Like, they should just make a movie. They should just make a goddamn movie. But, yeah, for those of you who couldn't join us live, no worries. There's my favorite ESO streamer. Yeah, for those of you who couldn't join us live, I appreciate it. You know, obviously, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Smash the like button. I've been more towards the PvP side of things now. The PvE. I'm just kind of burnt out on PvE. I've done everything. Also, I think, isn't the event tonight, too? Doesn't the event start tonight, or is it Thursday? I think, is it Thursday? God, that guy look. No comment. I was about to make a mean joke. Oh, it's on the 28th. Oh, damn, that would have been hype as fuck. That would have been hype as fuck if it had started tonight. I'd have been super hype. It's on the 28th. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right, because me and you talked about doing some stuff together. By by the way, I'm probably, oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about over on my YouTube channel, which you can find right here in chat, guys, on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Boop. By the way, y'all, I'm considering changing some things. I haven't really talked to any y'all about this. So, with all the like all the crazy like censorship and everything that's been going on across like Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and all the Facebook and all that nonsense, I noticed, I did not know this, so I have my own website. I'm reworking the website. It's in the chat there, or in the link down below if you're watching this on the YouTube. I noticed that, so I do my website through Squarespace, and I noticed they let you have your own subscriptions. So I have considered, as an alternative to Twitch, I've considered, what's happening on the 28th? Yeah, it's the PvP event. It's Mid-Year Mayhem. It's a PvP event. It's double AP, and there's like a whole bunch of rewards and stuff. It starts on the 28th. I have considered doing subscriptions on the website as an alternative to doing subscriptions to Twitch, as a way to like decouple ourselves from like YouTube and Twitch, if that makes sense. I'm considering it. I haven't done anything yet with that. I'm just considering it as an alternative. If I did that, I would have to incentivize that somehow, right? On the website, I'd have to make extra content. I would incentivize that somehow, do extra content, like bonus content, things like that. But it's something I'm considering. I don't do this for a living, so it's one of those things that's like this is a hobby and not a job for me, right? So I love doing extra work. Like, I actually think it's fun as far as like making content and stuff, but it's one of those things, do I want to bring on that extra workload? You know what I mean? And potentially like water down my other content. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've been thinking about it, but I'm thinking about it. So I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, apparently you can do subscriptions on Squarespace, or through like their Squarespace, I guess, suite or whatever. Yeah, it's double AP in Imperial City, and it's double AP in Imperial City and Cyrodiil. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Usually it's like a week or two. Let's kill this music real quick. We'll turn the audio on for this. Turn this up for you. Let me know, is that too loud, or can you guys hear it okay? I can adjust it when it starts. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, I may have to strip the audio out of this, just so you guys know. Oh, you're interested to see how that plays out? Yeah, like I said, I haven't decided on that yet, because it costs a lot extra too. Like, I think it's like 13 or 14 bucks a month now for the website, but I think it goes up to like 20, 24, 26 if I decide to do subscriptions. Now, the subscriptions could obviously offset the cost of the website. You know what I mean? Like, that could pay for itself. And I wouldn't do it for the money. It would be an alternative, because I know a lot of people in my community don't like Twitch, and they don't like YouTube. Like, with social media being on a precipice right now, Twitch is in far behind, so who knows to say be able to viable to stream on Twitch in the future. Yeah, I'm not worried about income on Twitch. That's not why I do it. I'm worried about like the platform like physically going away, like with a lawsuit or some crazy shit, right? Where it becomes so bad, it becomes so toxic or so untenable where I just can't do it anymore. That's what I'm worried about. And I'd have somewhere to put my content still, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily think like, I don't think the Facebooks of the world or the Twitters of the world are going away. Twitch is a whole shitload smaller. right? Like Twitch is a whole shitload smaller than any of those other platforms, and they could go away in a blink of an eye. Amazon could pull the plug. Twitch doesn't make any money. Twitch doesn't make any money for Twitch doesn't make any money for Amazon. They make nothing. By the way, when this stream wraps up, we are going to play some ESO, by the way, just heads up. We're going to run some dungeons and shit. I'm also going to do a 500k gold giveaway. I did not advertise that. It'll be PC North America only. You got to be here when I draw it. We'll do that after the live stream. After this live stream, what we're watching now, the reveal event, I'll draw the 500k. I'll open it actually right now. Yeah, we're doing a 500k gold giveaway. I didn't advertise it because I didn't want a whole bunch of people just coming here for gold and then leaving. Giveaways open, guys. It'll be 500k gold, PC North America only. We're gonna give that away. Exclamation point enter to enter. We'll give that away at the end of this broadcast, the end of this like live stream, not my live stream. Yeah, we'll play ESO afterwards. We'll play ESO afterwards. Elon just beat Bezos for the richest man, so maybe wasn't it like a while ago he beat him? I actually think I'm interested. So that's what I hope happens with all this censorship shit. Oh, here we go. We start now? Hold on, let me shush. Look at them dropping frames, son. Come on, son. What is this? Audio's low too. I had to adjust the shit out of it. I had to turn it like way up. Are we gonna get the whole trailer here? Is that what this is? I think that's supposed to be Mayrin's Dagon. Oh, is this like a pre-thing? Oh, here we go, guys. All right, here we go. I was wondering what the hell, like... All right, here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. All right. We'll talk more about that Elon Bezos thing in a second. Exclamation point enter, guys, by the way. We're doing a gold giveaway later. Ah, look at Pete Hines.
Hello, and welcome to the 2021 Elder Scrolls Online Global Reveal.
Shit, they got Pete Hines for this shit. Yeah, no shit, dude.
Max Online Studios, we're excited to show you what's in store for the coming year. We have a lot of exciting things to reveal, so let's get started.
Where the fuck is Matt Firer?
Studio director Matt Firer.
I've literally just said that. Like,
thanks, Pete. Hey, everyone. Now, Matt, before we start, tell us where we are.
We're in Hunt Valley, Maryland, inside the global headquarters of ZeniMax Online Studios. With the entire ESO team working from home, I thought it'd be a great moment to give the ESO community an inside look at the ZOS studio. Pull back the curtain, show you where the magic's made.
And it's a lot of magic, Matt. It's 6 years of content.
It's amazing, isn't it? After all this time, we're still growing. We're standing in a suite that was built out for the expanded ZOS team, and it hasn't even been occupied yet due to the quarantine.
now, occupy that motherfucker! Fix the game!
Elder Scrolls Online is the most successful Bethesda game over the last 4 years. That's pretty big.
And while that's exciting, I'm even more excited about how we got here, about everything we've done so far. Almost 18 million of you have now played ESO, with 3 million of you joining the game in the last year.
Pretty good.
In 6 years, we've taken Elder Scrolls Online from a PC exclusive to currently running on 5
That's
platforms,
pretty good.
and will soon be expanding to next-gen consoles. You, the ESO community, have never been stronger.
I might get the game for
Journeying through
PS5,
Tamriel in numbers that
honestly.
rival our console launch in 2015. You're coming from all over the world, from 240 different countries in the last month alone. In fact, some of our strongest communities are not native English speakers.
I don't want to play the game without add-ons, though, for honestly. Roast me in the chat for saying that, but...
includes Tamriel itself. ESO has literally become the biggest Elder Scrolls game by so many different measures. The most landmass, the most stories being told, hundreds of hours of crafted quests. We've added to the lore in Tamriel in ways that will affect all future Elder Scrolls games.
So these studio renovations, which are really nice, but they're not just to make the office space nicer. You mentioned earlier you're growing as a team.
Absolutely. Just like the game, the ESO team is growing. We're expanding to bring in new developers so we can make more and better content. We're also updating and replacing all of our game servers this year to ensure that ESO runs smoothly for many more years.
Thank God.
The pride that you have in your studio and everything.
Did you hear what he just said?
But what does all of this mean for the player?
All I wanted to hear.
Well, we've created a world for you.
Fuck, dude.
A virtual world with the best community in gaming. A place that welcomes new players, a world
Thank God! Like,
anytime with anyone you choose, regardless of your level. From Cyrodiil to Somerset, Elsewhere to Skyrim.
if you just missed it,
Dozens of unique places.
they're updating all the servers this year. Thank God, dude. Finally.
Thousands of
Jesus
characters with
Christ.
to tell, infinite ways to
Holy
play.
shit. I know, dude.
For many years, we've been telling some of the best stories in gaming, taking millions of you on adventures both large and small, capturing your...
I hope we get the CPU reworked then, man. Like,
So in other words, and I feel a marketing pitch coming on here, but if you haven't played the Elder Scrolls Online yet...
Yes, it's the proverbial best time to start.
yeah, they always say
We
that.
could talk all day about your studio, including some exciting plans for the future of ZOS that we're not ready to share yet. But what we're really here to talk about is 2021 and what's coming to the Elder Scrolls Online. So, what do you got for us?
We're going to take you deep inside the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure.
Oh, they're going to Blackwood.
A first look at the big new chapter, The Elder Scrolls Online, Blackwood. We'll share new details on the setting and the story, and we got some great gameplay to show off.
Now, Matt, before you go, I understand you've got something special for
cool.
the community.
Indeed, I
A
do.
lot of people said
Let's
that.
get started with the world premiere of our ESO Gates of Oblivion trailer. Check it out now.
A lot of people said Blackwood for a while. Here we go. Can you guys hear this okay? Does it sound okay? What is that? Kinda hope that's my girl Nariu. I can't pronounce that shit. Kinda hope it's Nariu. Hope that's my girl. What the fuck is going? No, it's not Nariu. She's that skin's not dark enough. The fuck is that? The fuck is that person? Oh, I can turn it up. Here. There you go. I got it. You're good. I turned it up a little bit. There you go. Oh. Oh, they're killing that lady. Huh. Yo, their cinematics are so good. Oh, shit. Is that Nariu? No way! It kind of looks like her. Is that a new class? Wait, did he just... Bruh! We gonna get spellcrafting? Or like one-handed like a caster? Was that... I'm gonna fucking piss my pants. No way, no way, no way! Is that what we're getting? That's not Nari. That's not who that is. Bro, is that what we're getting? Is that what that is? Is that a new race, maybe? What the fuck? What am I looking? What is that? Is that a new race or a new skill line? Like... I'm so confused. Did they go to Oblivion? That's so cool. I'm so confused. Yeah, there's dude, that's got, all right.
There is a lot to take in that trailer. Fortunately, I have the perfect person to tell us about what we just saw, and that would be creative director, Rich Lambert. Hi, Rich.
Hey, Pete.
He looks so good, man. Look how much weight he lost.
A big hello to everyone around the world.
So, Rich, let's start with somebody that stuck out like a sore thumb in that trailer. And you know me, I'm not great at lore, but even I can tell Mayrin's Dagon when I see him. So
that's that big red dude with the axe. Yeah, dude, he's been working out like for 2 years. What, 2 years? Dying exercise?
Destruction, change, revolution. And he is up to trying to conquer Nirn. You know, this is what he thinks is
he looks
his
dope.
realm of oblivion.
Not Rich, the Mayrin's Dagon.
We'll have a lot more details on that in just a bit, though.
So if he's after Nirn, that means everybody in Tamriel is in danger, right?
Always.
Can't wait to hear more about that, but there's some other familiar faces in there as well, including a trio of pretty powerful women that we see in there. Tell us more about them.
Well, the Bosmer in Pigtails, that's Evely Sharparrow. She's from Orsinium, and she has been one of the most requested bringbacks for a very, very long time.
I don't give a fuck who that
Lyric,
NPC is.
Who is a Dromora, and she was from the
She's a
base game
Dromora,
in
okay.
Imperial City. And then we have a character who I will call the Imperial, and she represents the player or the player's journey throughout the entire storyline.
But we're not just seeing familiar faces, we're also seeing a really iconic location, and it's pretty clear.
We're gonna get a new class, a race, some skill line. What are we getting?
The setting for the Elder Scrolls 4, but we don't start the journey in the Deadlands. So where are players gonna visit first?
You're going to spend a lot of time in the Blackwood area, and this area reaches from the southern portion of Cyrodiil all the way east to Shadowfen.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Takes you to bits and pieces of the Deadlands. You'll get to see it, but really the focus on the Deadlands will be in the fourth quarter.
So you're going to get a little bit of Deadlands early on, but the full experience is really going to happen later in this year-long adventure.
Will, and this is our take on Mayrin's Dagon and his realm. You know, we're 800 years in the past. So it's
what the fuck is a chapter?
Now, in
That's
real
weird.
time, it feels like about 800 years since you and I worked on the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. It was only 15 years ago. It just feels like a lot longer. And I think that was your first game of Bethesda.
Yeah.
What do you remember from working on Oblivion so long ago?
Oh, definitely looks like they did new class. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. And I think one of my favorite moments was that very first
spellcrafting, maybe,
where you know, poor Todd was just absolutely tired from doing like 100 different walkthroughs every day.
Do you happen to remember the very first day of E3 when we were showing off Oblivion that the AC went out? In our half of the convention center,
this is cool.
We had fans that we had found to try and keep the room cool, but the PC was running so hot from all of the demos. We had the fans pointed in the PC. We were like, everybody else can fan themselves. We can't have the PC crashing. But you're right, the expectations were amazingly high for Oblivion.
I never really played Oblivion. I played it a little bit.
At the time, and I think you had a quote, something along the lines of, the expectations were so ridiculous that people thought we were going to cure blindness and heal the sick, or something like that.
Sounds like something I
would
say.
A lot of people think Meridia is going to be the villain.
Back to this year's game. So we touched on the big
a lot
bad.
of people think
Some of
Meridia
these iconic characters
is going to be a villain.
About the locations a little bit, but the question that I have next is, why are we here? What is going on in the Gates of Oblivion that brings us here?
Well, this is all about Mayrin's Dagon. And since the first era, he has been trying
they'll
to
twist it somehow at the end, and Meridia will be
and this story that we're telling
a villain
is
again.
Essentially a deal with the devil, deceit, and Daedra. So without spoiling things too much, I'll kind of set the tone where
priest class maybe,
entered into a pact with Mayrin's Dagon. And they wanted to rule all of Tamriel in his image. And so he decided that he would create 4 ambitions, or weapons of mass destruction, to give them that power. And of course, things go wrong, and it's up to the player to discover what this plan is, what the ambitions are, and neutralize them to save the world.
I just want to say that I can't believe a deal with Mayrin's Dagon went sideways. Like that is this a first in Elder Scrolls history?
No.
Okay, so I know many of you out there are big fans of the storytelling in ESO, and so we want to take a minute to hear from our lore master to find out more about Blackwood and the story of the Gates of Oblivion adventure.
Tuttle, the guy they're about to have talk, is really active on Twitter. He's a good guy.
Let me set the stage for what life is like in Tamriel during the Gates of Oblivion adventure.
He's really active on Twitter.
The regions you'll be exploring. For you Oblivion fans, we're about 800 years in the past. Prior to the events of Test 4, a wise emperor named Uriel Septim VII ruled the Empire in a golden age of power and prosperity. Until he got stabbed by Dagon cultists. Cultists, right? They're the worst. But that's another story. During the age of the Elder Scrolls Online, things are a little rougher around the edges. Petty kings and grand alliances have been fighting over Cyrodiil for years.
That's his office, by the way, in real life.
It's total pandemonium. No one sits on the Ruby Throne. Blackwood, the region you'll be visiting, is in southern Cyrodiil, straddling the Great Niben River and stretching east into the Argonian homeland of Black Marsh. It's a tough place to live. You got swampy roads, spooky alien ruins, giant man-eating frogs.
I really hope it's not a rehash.
So, location at the mouth of the Topal Bay makes it strategically important. So you got a
what's that DLC zone that I'm not a huge fan of? The Argonian one?
Imperials, and even Khajiit from elsewhere.
Really hope it's not a rehash. We'll see.
Wars rage all around.
Well, let me know in chat. I can't remember the name of that zone.
First, there are the defenders of Leyawiin, the Ivory Brigade. These battle-tested soldiers serve the Chamber of Legates. It's kind of a ruling council for the city. Leyawiin's been on the receiving end of a bunch of invasions and occupations. The Ivory Brigade has no intention of letting that ever happen again. Then we have the Blackfin Legion, an army of Argonians loyal to Keshu.
Oh, Murkmire. Yeah. I didn't like the zone either.
An important figure in Argonian society.
Story was good. The zone was
Argonian interest in the region. We also have one of my favorite factions, the Sul'Zan. They're a deranged tribe of Argonians who worship Mayrin's Dagon as the
these
true
fucking
engine of
guys.
Sithis. You know I love my Argonians. Combine them with one of my all-time favorite princes, Mayrin's Dagon, and you got a stew going. I'm super excited for everyone to dive into this year's story. You're gonna dig it for sure.
Thank you, Lore Master Lehman. Before I get back to my conversation with Rich, let's talk about how you can get started on your Gates of Oblivion
I think
adventure.
drops are on. I
This
didn't
year's chapter,
advertise it.
Blackwood, is available for pre-purchase right now. Head to ElderScrollsOnline.com or your favorite online retailer and pick it up. Everyone who pre-purchases will immediately receive an in-game mount, and trust me, you don't want to miss out on this year's. We've got a new mount type this year. Get ready to travel across Tamriel on a Welwa. And anyone who pre-purchases before March will immediately receive a new and exclusive in-game pet. We have a few different ways to pre-purchase, catering to both new and longtime vets. Plus, a bunch of exclusive in-game items
So
you'll
Welwa?
get when
Like-
the Blackwood Chapter launches later this year.
Oh, cool.
including an
Hey,
outfit
baby.
style,
Thank you,
mount
baby.
rate, and more. And with the digital collector's edition upgrade, you can get even more awesome in-game exclusives. We've got all the info you need on our website, so be sure to
It's a
check it out.
Welwa
and
mount?
get
How is
your
Spellcraft
exclusive
different
mount
from
and
Magic
pet
already?
today.
So I don't know how they would balance it. Although we haven't had a weapon skill line in
Let's
ever,
tell folks a little bit
basically.
more about what they can expect.
This is another year-long story where all 4 major content releases help tell that story of the Gates of Oblivion. And it's going to be a very familiar cadence as well, where we have a dungeon DLC in quarter 1 and quarter 3. We have the chapter in quarter 2, and then the 4th quarter wraps up the entire season with a story DLC. And the very first is called Flames of Ambition, and that's the dungeon DLC.
Now, what if dungeons
Wait.
aren't my thing, or I don't have
Is there
3
no
friends to run it
Q2?
with?
We have a couple
DLC?
of different things that you
Wait,
can do.
what?
We have the Dungeon Finder tool that will help you get into those dungeons in a pickup group. You could join a guild using the Guild Finder that will help you find people of similar interests. Or if you're not really into dungeons at all, you don't have to worry about it because the dungeons help set the tone and some of the framework for the story, but they aren't mandatory.
Gotcha. Now, we always talk about how the Elder Scrolls Online is welcoming to new players, both as a game and as a community. But if I'm a new player, how do I get involved with the Elder Scrolls Online?
Why
Where
talking
do I
about
start?
this?
I think you just jump in. You just start playing
It wouldn't
the
be
game and
different. It would just be a
exploring
new
the
weapon,
world, and
like
ask
skill line.
questions. Our
We haven't
community
had a
is
weapon skill line, I don't think,
unbelievably
ever.
welcoming. They
I don't think
will
they've
go out of
ever
their
added a
way
new
to
weapon
help
skill
you and
line.
answer questions with new players.
Since the game's been
Your
out.
path, it's your choice. And so do what makes you feel good.
It would be
and
just
what
like the weapon
interests
skill
you.
lines now.
If you're interested in getting
Like,
in on the Gates of
I don't know how
Oblivion
they
storyline
balance
right
it, though.
away, we actually have a new Prologue Quest coming soon, and that's free for all players.
And then we've also got things, if you're dying to try Elder Scrolls Online, whether it's a free trial week that we do on different platforms throughout the year.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I don't
even
know
if
how. I
you're
mean, I
not
don't know how they would do it.
entirely sure about Elder Scrolls Online,
Balance
there's
would be
always an
hard.
easy way to sample a little bit and see what all the fuss is about.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the biggest part of this year-long adventure, which is that Blackwood chapter. What can players expect when Blackwood releases?
So this is our biggest content drop of the entire year. It's similar in size and scope to elsewhere, where it's all one
They
zone.
usually
We don't
come out in
split the content
June,
up
but-
like we did in Greymoor across multiple zones. It's roughly 30 hours of new content. There's new public dungeons.
standard.
new
That's pretty
delves,
standard.
There's group bosses. There's a new Dark Anchor type of gameplay that we're calling Oblivion Portals. There's also a new 12-player trial for our veteran players.
And thanks to one Tamriel, all of that content is available to you regardless of whether you play by yourself, like I do, or you play with others, whether you're low level or high level, that you get just play wherever you want with whomever you want.
It's your choice. Do what makes
So
you
nothing for
Anything else we
PvP,
can
man.
expect?
Like,
Actually, we have a brand new tutorial, and we've built this special for this chapter. And one of the long requested features of our tutorials is to let players have their own choice in the story that they want to play in.
oh, this is cool.
So we did that this time around, where there will be some basic tutorial things that we teach you, how to swing your sword, how to, equip abilities and move around.
Yeah,
Then there's
people
a
aren't going to wait
moment in
around
there where
forever.
You get to choose your path, and you get to choose any of the stories from base game all the way through all of the chapters on where you want to go to next.
You know me, I am always rolling new characters and starting again, and this seems like a really fun way to get in and start a new experience in Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
So Rich, let's say I'm somebody who is fortunate enough to get their hands on a Series S or a Series X or a PlayStation 5. What can you tell us about the next-gen version of Elder Scrolls
I mean,
Online?
people aren't going to wait forever.
Blackwood
Like,
launches in June. PC, Mac, Stadia, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. And the next-gen clients that we talked about late last year, we're still working on those, so we'll have more details on those soon. But what I can say is ESO runs unbelievably well in compatibility mode on both the Series X and PS5.
bitch, if that PS5 version runs better than my PC version, I'm going to be pissed.
Okay, Rich, so we've talked about the story. We talked about some of the
I'm gonna be
key
pissed.
characters. We've talked a little bit about the location, but I want to explore more here. Tell us more about what players can expect, the sites, what they're going to see when they explore throughout the Gates of Oblivion adventure.
So like Greymoor, you're going to see both familiar and unfamiliar places. We're 800 years in the past.
Yeah,
So the familiar locations are really on the western
really wanted a
portion of the
PvP
zone,
overall.
that Topol Bay area, and that contains the city of Leowin, which you got to explore a lot of in Oblivion. It's going to feel very familiar, but slightly different. As you progress east throughout the zone, as you get closer to Shadowfen, there's more bogs, more swamps, and this is where it starts to be our kind of own thing. And we're going to take you to Gideon, which hasn't been seen since 1994 in Arena.
Now, we got to know the Khajiit in the Elsewhere chapter. Now we're heading to the home of the Argonians. So what can you tell us about
All
what we
right.
should expect?
So this is not the first time that we've explored Argonian culture.
Kinda looks
We
like
did some of
Murkmire,
that
man.
In the Murkmire DLC.
yeah, like,
Blackwood, though, is going to feel very different. This is more of a melting pot, and Murkmire was extremely isolated. So there's this really cool contrast, of clashing cultures, Argonian meets Imperial.
That is two clashing cultures if you were going to pick two. There's another area I think players are going to be really excited to explore, and that's, of course, the infamous Deadlands. What can you tell us about this unique area?
PvP zone.
Deadlands in the Blackwood chapter is going to feel very familiar.
PvP zone.
Like fire and brimstone, jagged edge environment that you got to see and explore in Oblivion.
I know.
You're going to get to explore instances
What up,
of
Millerson? How you
pockets
doing,
of it
buddy?
as you progress throughout the main story. So kind of like Clockwork City, you're transported
Back in a
there,
PvP zone.
and you kind of do your thing. But really, the exploration of the Deadlands doesn't happen until the fourth quarter DLC, and then you're going to spend all your time there.
Is that Ash Titan?
Now let's take a closer look at 3 biomes from Blackwood with art director CJ Greb.
God damn it, dude. I want PvP content so bad, dude. God damn it.
When it comes to biomes in ESO, we always begin and end with the lore and the history established by previous Elder Scrolls games. We are happy to indulge our players' nostalgia and remind them of why they fell in love with these lands in the first place. With the year-long adventure being loosely based on Test 4, we embrace the opportunity to go back into Test history and explore a land that we haven't had a chance to
That
visit
looks cool.
in 15-ish years. Test 4 is, in my opinion, the epitome of classic fantasy, and we knew this had to be injected into the art going into Blackwood and the Gates of Oblivion.
Oh, because
adventure.
you asked for it, they won't give you
There are
PvP, too
three
much
big
power for you in
regions in
particular.
Blackwood, each one's distinct.
I'm terrible at
and we
PvP,
can't
though. I just
wait
have
for
fun doing
players
it.
to start immersing themselves into
I
it.
just have fun doing it.
First is the Nibbin Forest. We're talking rolling hills, lowland swamps. Players
Looks like
should
Murkmire,
recognize
goddammit,
in those
like-
hills the distinctive landscapes of Cyrodiil, which of course lays directly to the north. This is the region where Leyawiin is located. Our artists had a lot of fun going back, adapting those classic Tudor styles in the buildings of the original Leyawiin and bringing them into the ESO style. The distinctive colors, the stylings of the buildings, it's all there.
It looks like
Players will
Murkmire.
also find adventure in Blackwood Bog. This is
Yeah.
where you find Gideon and Rockguard.
Yeah, I guess, I mean...
This is a wet, open area. We were
Oh,
very
shit.
excited to come back and fully realize this city, which Elder Scrolls players haven't seen since
Maximum
Arena.
charge, that's fair.
Gideon
Can't be
allowed
worse than...
us
Yeah,
to
no, well,
explore the
it's...
interesting cultural
This, the performance, the
mashup
server
of the
performance is
Imperials and
terrible.
The Argonians, as we get closer to Blackwood's shared borders with the Argonian lands in Blackmarsh. The surrounding bog is visually shaping up to be one of my favorite locations in Blackwood. Anyone who's ever been lucky enough to see a genuine castle ruins in Europe or the UK should recognize these areas instantly.
Yeah, I mean,
They
yeah, it's
call
distinct,
back
it's different.
to
I just
a
didn't
deeper
like
history
I just
of
didn't like
before
Murkmire.
time, which is always at the center of everything we're doing when we're creating an Elder Scrolls biome.
Yeah, the
And
PvP is
then
not
we
bad,
have
it's
something
just the...
completely different. Players will get a kick out of Gloomire, home of the Rock Grove.
Ooh,
In
look at
Rock
this.
Grove, it was a lot of fun to explore this tribe of Argonian Daedra worshippers. It resulted
Weird, it
in
looks
one
like
of my
Glenumbra.
favorite new motifs in the chapter. The integration of distinctly Argonian decorative elements we're so used to seeing in their
It's Argonian armor that's not
had
ugly.
to be melded with that specific edged
It's Argonian armor that's not ugly. Holy
And
shit!
putting together was a challenge, but ultimately looked. to
I
my
agree
eyes
with you,
like
Encino,
something
man. I agree with you.
Perfectly balanced in terms of both ideas.
Somerset took my goddamn breath
Last
away.
but not least, we got to talk Deadlands, right? Creating a new Daedric architecture and motifs specifically for the Realm of Oblivion has been really amazing. This is one area where simply copying past Elder Scrolls games was not going to be sufficient for us.
It's all ugly.
There's
It's
a lot of
supposed to
ground
be,
cover,
though. Like,
with
the
Daedra
armor.
when it comes to
Argonian
their
armor's always ugly.
militaristic, stratified aspects of their culture. And although we don't get to see all of it in Blackwood, rest assured, we had to think about it for the future. Our take on the Deadlands
does that
is
mean?
only the tip of the iceberg, or should that be volcano? Never mind. We'll give the players
You're
a small
bad
taste of it
dad,
in
Joe. Get the
Blackwood,
shit outta here.
More to come.
Huck, 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 har, har, har.
All right, Rich, it's time to talk Daedra. Now, we talked about it a little bit before, but there's a reason we're headed to Blackwood, and it's a familiar name for Oblivion fans, Mayrin's Dagon. How big a deal is the Daedric Prince in this year's adventure?
He's the anchor for the entire year. It's all about him and his latest scheme to take over Tamriel.
And he's such a big deal, we actually have him here in the ZOS studio.
Oh,
That's
is
gonna
that
look amazing.
the
in
collector's
office.
edition?
They'll look amazing in anybody's office.
Oh,
Dagon
shit.
has a ton of followers, and some of whom we saw in the trailer. Will
I'm gonna
players encounter
buy
a
one
lot
of those. I wonder how much it
worshippers while
is.
they're playing the game?
Yeah.
For sure. The Daedric princes are not allowed to meddle in the world of Tamriel. They need
I'm looking
help
up right now, actually.
in order to mess around in the mortal world. And that's where the cultists come into play. They do the bidding for the princes, and you're going to encounter a lot of them this year.
There's a lot more to Dagon. For more, let's go back to Lore Master Lehman.
I don't make any secret of the fact that Mayrin's Dagon is one of my all-time favorite Daedric princes. We know a lot about him, but it's all bound up in weird, subtext awesome books like Mancur Cameron's commentaries. How reliable are those
Let me
books?
see.
We don't really know, which is classic Elder Scrolls. Reading Dagon's book, Mysterium Xarxes, makes people write a lot of
Oh, it's a
weird
bundle.
stuff. According to Cameron's commentaries, Dagon began as an avatar of hope. But what
It's a
does
bundle.
hope really mean? where does hope intersect with ambition? And where does ambition intersect with madness? A lot of people have asked
Website
me what's
crashed, by the way.
Dagon in the second era
The
compared to
website
Dagon
crashed.
we encountered in Test 4. The truth is, princes are bound to their nature, but the plans evolve. In our time period, Dagon hasn't exactly figured out all the delicate science that let him pull off the Oblivion crisis. But he's learning, and that's never good. Will you learn more about him through the Blackwood and Gates of
It's
Oblivion story?
$120, by the
Yes.
way.
Can I give you the specifics?
The bundle's 120 bucks.
Absolutely not. Spoilers, right? I will say that over the course of the year, you'll get a better sense of who Dagon is as a character. What's under all the bluster? What really
Comes with a
matters to him.
lithograph.
You get a chance to see all of that. Dagon has a lot of cultists that worship him, mostly because he's so approachable. You know, I mean, not him
Yeah.
specifically, but his worldview. He taps into that rebellious streak we all have.
It
I think
doesn't
all of
even
us
come
have
with
a
the
little
game.
Anarchy tucked away inside
Wait,
us somewhere.
yes,
Dagon
well,
personifies that. He's the god of flipping tables. There's something cathartic about that whole way of looking at things. We love stability, but if you're ever walking down the beach and you feel that drive to kick over a sandcastle and just kind of see what the ocean makes of it,
and it comes with a
that's
t-shirt.
Dagon.
Well, actually,
players will see and hear a lot from the Prince of Destruction and Revolution in this year's content. It's going to be nuts. Hope you all are ready.
I don't think the game even comes with it.
Before we wrap up, we've got one more thing that a lot of you have been asking about. And Rich, I wonder if you want to let them all in on what you've been working on.
I'm very excited to announce that we'll be introducing companions later this year.
The fuck does that mean?
Companions are adventuring buddies. They're unlocked via Blackwood through quests, and they provide utility and support for players as you explore the world of Tamriel. Once unlocked, you can level them up. You can have dialogues with them. You can equip them with gear, set their combat behaviors and abilities. And they'll be your permanent companion from here on out if you choose.
That sounds awesome. Now, what should I expect from a companion, especially a guy like me who plays Elder Scrolls Online solo?
You're always going to have somebody there for you. If you need a little bit of extra healing or a little bit of extra damage or tanking, you have somebody there in your pocket, so to speak. And you can use them pretty much everywhere, except for maybe PvP. But we'll go into a lot more of those and have a deep dive as we get closer to chapter launch.
Yeah, yeah, it is neat. Yeah,
And that's a wrap. Thanks to Rich, Lehman, and CJ for sharing so many exciting details about Gates of Oblivion. And a big thank you to Matt Farrower, who invited us into his home away from home. But most of all, thanks to all of you for tuning in. Remember,
I'm a little
Blackwood is
underwhelmed.
available for pre-purchase right now. Head
Like-
to ElderScrollsOnline.com for all the details. And now, I'll turn it over to Gina and Jess for a special ESO Live. Thanks, and take care.
No. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, we didn't get a class, and we didn't get a race, and we're not getting a CPU rework, and we're not getting fucking PvP rework. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I'm a little underwhelmed. Like, we're not getting any new system, like, period. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can't distract me with the statue. Where's my PvP area? Yeah, like, well, no, it's just like, I haven't had time to unpack my thoughts yet. Although they did say they're upgrading the servers, which is really all that matters, but I'm just a little underwhelmed. Hey, what up, dude? Yeah, the challenge is starting. Yeah, Darth Rupert. I'm a little underwhelmed, man. I'm like, they clearly hinted at spellcrafting or one hand in like rune, and they just glossed it over, I guess. Although that Daedra lady looks, or that Dremora lady looks, she looked good. Yeah, I agree. We'll talk about it some more when this trailer's over. I agree. I'm like, I really thought we were going to get a new weapon skill line. I thought we were getting a new weapon skill line here. I guess we're not. I don't know. I agree. I agree, Encino, man. I agree. Yeah, oh, you're bummed you can't get a frog mount? Yeah, I like... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is... Iron Astronaut crate. Did we already have those? Or am I crazy? New content, yeah. Oh, I really had zero expectations, so they showed the frog. That's funny.
Welcome, everybody. How much did you enjoy that reveal? It was awesome, right?
It was fine.
Great.
Yeah.
So we hope that you enjoyed everything that you saw, and we are so glad to see so many.
Yo, Gina's office looking crisp as shit, dude.
From all around the world. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this year, more than ever, Tamriel has been a home to
Gina's office looking like a streamer's office. What?
To everybody globally in ESO. We've seen people all around the world connecting, staying connected with each other.
What kind of mic is that? Is that a Wave 3?
And staying connected with each other.
Is that a Wave 3 she's got?
Being together has.
I agree, Electra. I agree. I'm not being ungrateful. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being ungrateful.
So this is just one of the many things that makes you, the ESO fam, so special.
That was really sweet, Jess.
Yeah.
You are one with words. We are really excited to be able to continue that journey with all of you this year with the Gates of Oblivion year-long story. So everyone, just park yourselves right here, get comfy. And we're
your
gonna
favorite snack and beverage.
Grab a snack. You're going to be with us for a little bit, and let's take a look at what we have in store for today's show.
Great show lined up.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So first, we're just going to do
explanation
a
of various chapters. Okay, got it.
The announcements from the reveal event that you just watched.
I agree. I
Get
agree.
into a brief explanation of all the various chapters that. Skews is kind of an internal term.
We're getting an announcement from Brian Wheeler. Hopefully we get some PvP shit.
Kind of variations of the chapters that you can purchase and all the different things that you get.
At least I don't have to bother people so much. I can have create a posse. Yeah, it's quality of life. Like it's a good thing. It's just not. I'm not the target audience for that, right? Like I like endgame.
All the fun new stuff.
And then
I like endgame PvE and PvP. So. Like,
sorry,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not the target audience for it.
On my screen, I can barely see it. We're going to be doing a brief discussion on the Gates of Oblivion, an upcoming chapter, and sort of what this means. What is the Gates of Oblivion? And then we'll be getting into a full preview of Update 29 and the Flames of Ambition DLC, which is the first DLC with lead. Boy, I didn't realize the mouse wheel would do that. Now we know. Don't hit the mouse wheel when we're in the middle of talking.
Yeah, we all have different expectations, Alexa. I agree. No, I agree.
And our lead combat and PvP designer, Brian Wheeler.
We'll also go over some upcoming in-game events that you can enjoy in Q1 and a preview of the new annual collectible, the thing that replaces the Indrik.
Yeah.
And lots of giveaways and Twitch drops, of course, throughout the show.
We've been doing a lot of giveaways, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We have so many. So many.
First and foremost, the dragon frog pet that we know a lot of you have been asking about. We see in chat a lot of you have been claiming.
You
the
wanted
dragon
that as a
frog.
mount, Darth Trooper, didn't you?
Like this. So just want to make sure that your
With all
Twitch
these great
and
games
ESO
coming out
accounts
next year,
are
they
linked.
need
We know
content to
that we
draw
had,
new players and retain their
website
core.
maintenance earlier, you can now get in. And
I
make your
agree.
accounts. Also.
Oh,
we're
they
making
did
it
show the
rain
big frog.
Ouroboros
Okay.
crown
Oh, they
crates
did in
for
the
today's
trailer. You're right.
event. So for every 30 minutes that you watch, every 30 cumulative minutes, you will get an Ouroboros crown crate. Now, aside from making sure that your accounts are linked, you also need to make sure that you claim your drops. This is new in Twitch as of a few weeks ago. So you can either go to
Hey, what up, man?
to go straight to the
So
drops page, or
they
if you
announced a
click
new
your
zone,
username at the top.
and a new companion system and some other stuff hybrid. I'm putting this up on my YouTube, by the way.
And then it'll take you to that page.
It'll be
So
up on
just
my
make
YouTube
sure that
tomorrow
you
morning.
claim within
I'll edit
24
it tonight.
hours, and
in case you wanna watch it
you can
again.
then work towards progress for the
Or you
next
missed
drop.
it.
So important stuff to keep in mind.
And there's more.
They're doing a
As
recap
you may
hybrid,
have
so you
seen,
didn't
we're
really
also
miss
giving
anything.
away crown packs through.
They just started the recap.
That included the main stream that you just watched and this whole ESO live special. We're giving away 5 crown packs approximately every 5 minutes. All you have to do is just be logged into Twitch and participate in chat. You can look to see if you've won by checking a forum post that we have stickied on the official ESO forums. There's actually a link in the panels right below the Twitch,
they're gonna recap
stream
everything
box.
that just started.
Click on to go to the official forum post and check it out. We will be
Oh,
updating that throughout the
puppy!
stream and awarding the crown packs after the show.
We've already had a number of crown winners, which is pretty exciting.
Awesome!
Yeah.
Free crowns, making it rain crowns.
Puppy! Look, it's the puppy. No,
And
you
we
puppy, you
also
puppy.
have a physical merchandise giveaway that we will be running. And we're going to take a look at some of those items now. So these are some of the brand new items that we'll be going into a little bit more detail during the show that are brand new for the Blackwood and Gates of Oblivion year-long story. Blackwood Chapter. So there's the statue that you saw during the earlier stream.
He's sleeping. Look at him
There's,
sleeping, guys.
some-
Up there in the
There's an
there in the
ambitions
camera.
puzzle, a Dwarven Constellation
Oh, that
cube, a
t-shirt's
brand new
cool.
T-shirt, a lithograph, and an ambitions token. So we'll
lot of
take a
cool
closer
stuff.
look.
That
at those
statue,
later.
by the way,
We
does it
actually
even
wanted to announce our very first winner.
does it come with the
for this whole
game?
bundle. You get everything right now.
Yep.
So who is it? Drum
It
roll.
is I Am Tall.
I Am Tall. Congratulations. So we will be in touch to get your contact
That
information.
is a lot of
And
crowns.
these items will be shipping out around the June-July timeframe.
Yeah, a little bit closer to
Congratulations.
summertime. Congratulations.
That's
I
crazy.
Am Tall. I do want to mention, we saw a few of you in chat saying that you can't access the website if you're either trying to pre-purchase or if you're trying to link your account.
That statue, by the
We
way-
are working on it, so just hang tight.
Ah,
and I promise
Encino, man.
We'll come back.
Yeah, that's a lot
And
of crowns.
as
What,
far as
16,000
the
crowns?
giveaways that Jess mentioned, I saw a few people asking, how do I know if I've won? We do
That
have a forum
statue
thread
pack's
on the
120
forums,
bucks, but I don't think it comes with the game.
elderscrollsonline.com. You
I'm
don't
looking
need to
at
log
it, and
in,
I don't
just
think it
go
comes with the
there.
game.
There is a sticky post at the top, and you can also click on the Twitch panel that is
Description.
below, down there. It should say Crown Pack giveaway. So if you click that, it'll take you to the forum thread so you can see if you've won.
Yep, and that will be updated approximately every 5 minutes. We are doing this manually, not us, but we have a very kind soul who's helping us. Thank you, Julie. And she'll be updating the forum thread roughly every 5 minutes with the winners. So next up, we want to take a trip back in memory lane, back to last January. Feels
When we
like
were
a
in
very
Las
long time
Vegas.
ago.
Does it come with the game or not?
Feels
Do you
like a
guys
very long
know?
time ago when we were announcing the Grimoire chapter.
I'm looking at it and I don't
We
see.
announced that we would be doing a polar plunge with Pete and Rich and even us. And we didn't get a chance to go and do it like we wanted to due to COVID.
Yep, some
But-
things happened in the real world.
But yes, we knew you wouldn't let us off the hook. So Pete and Rich were kind enough to do it in their own homes.
It's all
We're
good.
going to take a look at that now.
Oh boy.
Oh,
what are we doing?
I appreciate you, Pork Pony. Oh, he has the cutest Great Danes ever, by the way, guys.
What are we doing?
All right, Elder Scrolls Online community, you held up your end.
What the fuck is he
Rich and I are
wearing?
gonna hold up ours and take the
What is he
icy
wearing?
plunge.
What is
Here we go.
that? Is that a robe? This nerd? Is he serious? What the fuck was that? Yeah, he has the cutest puppies ever. Yeah, the Great Danes are beautiful.
3, 2, 1.
Heinz, what are you doing? Yo, you're finally awake.
It's a little bit cold.
Oh, you're awake.
All right, there you
I
go.
see you've also tried to cross the border.
Aren't they good
I
sports? Oh, I
am
love that.
so
Oh, Pork Pony, I appreciate the
glad
alert.
We didn't have to do that. I mean,
Yeah, both of them
I
are Great
was really
Danes. Yeah, I
kinda
want to say
a
one
little
of the
nervous.
rescues too. I
So,
thought they were.
sorry, Rich and Pete, but
Yeah,
thanks
beautiful
for
puppies.
entertaining us with that.
Yeah, he's got two of
That's
them.
amazing. Thank you both. Such good sports.
All right, we are going to do a really quick
Yeah, guys!
recap of
Exclamation
everything
point enter.
that Pete,
No, Serge, it's
Rich,
fine. If
Matt,
you get it,
Lynn,
I'll
and
just.
CJ announced.
It's no big deal.
Gates of Oblivion, obviously, are your
Actually, we can pull it right now if you want. Exclamation point enter, guys. We're pulling. We're gonna give away 500k gold. PC North America only. It's your PC North America only. Exclamation point enter 500k gold. We'll pull it. We'll give it like another minute or so.
We have Black Drake Villa.
If you win it, Serge, if you gotta go, I'll message you in game. It's fine.
You a preview of these dungeons
Or Discord
later in the show, so you want to be sure and stick around if you want to see those.
We also have, of course, the new chapter Blackwood that you all are talking about. We
Exclamation point enter, guys. We'll pull it in a minute or two.
Stream and on our social channels. So this includes the bustling port city of Leeuwin from Test 4. Haven't been seen since then.
Yeah, guys,
We
if
have
you
a
want to
shot
enter this
here,
giveaway, it's
overlooking the
it's
city,
gonna
and
be
now
exclamation
we're
point
looking
enter
at one
in chat.
on the inside of the city. And Gideon, a town that hasn't been seen since Arena.
Yeah, we're giving away 500k
plus
gold. PC North
pockets
America
of
only.
the
Exclamation point enter.
Deadlands. The chapter is also about the same size as elsewhere. so
Probably,
expect
maybe.
Lots of areas.
So the
to
statue's
explore,
different.
meet new characters, do quests, and team up
Looks
with your
beautiful.
friends to do group content. And of
City
course,
looks
the
beautiful.
big baddie that we saw in the teaser.
He looks dope as
trailer
shit.
And tonight, Mayrin's Dagon
Daddy Dagon.
in all his glory.
Oh, look at. We're not.
120 is a
We're
lot
not
of
gonna start
cheese.
debating over Dagon.
It comes
Look
with a
at
lot
the
of value.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Gonna wash some dirty clothes on.
Looks
those
like they're
abs
doing a
later.
typical physical collector's. It probably is because of COVID.
Moving on, the companion system. Now, this is something that I think Rich was able to announce during the reveal earlier. We're very excited about this. Think of these as like your adventuring buddies as you go through Tamriel. You're going to be able to unlock these doing quests in Blackwood. You can level
Is that
them
what
up,
that is? The arena town?
assign
I never played
combat
that game.
roles, skills, equip new gear. They're there with you when you're doing a lot of this content.
I'll probably get the statue too. It's in my cart.
What's also cool about them is you can unlock personal story quests for each companion as you
Oh,
kind of
that's
build
cool.
rapport with them, and you can summon them at will. So let's say you're going along, you can put them away if you don't want them.
Skyrim
following
was the
you.
first one I
get it.
played. Actually played, like
Can be a
got
little
into.
much when you have somebody constantly following you, right?
Don't
And
put
then-
them all on the outfit.
Yeah.
on the outfit station.
But oh my gosh. I am that person that leaves my bear out when I'm in town. I'm sorry.
Don't do that. Don't
know.
fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. What she's
That's
talking
how
about.
it goes.
Blocking craft the stations with your
But yeah,
bear.
let's
God
say you're
damn it.
kinda
Don't
going
fucking.
along, trying to do a world boss. that's
How
real. So
dare
we're gonna
you?
pull out your companion and have them help you. So you can bring them in and out as you need them. So we're going to have 2 at launch with the chapter. There's going to be a male Imperial, which you can see in the screenshot here. And then there's also going to be a female Dunmer. So as Rich said, you can use these anywhere except solo.
Yeah, they're
players.
adding in a companion system. That's cool.
But we are kind of
For, like,
currently
solo
testing and
players.
balancing everything. So things may change as we continue on with our tests. And of course, we're going to give all the details on these and how they work in the future as we get a little bit closer to the chapter. But we hope that you're as excited about these as we are, because they're going to be a really cool addition to the game.
Good for solo players and like new
I've been in that
players.
exact same scenario, Gina, where I've been trying to kill.
Gone to the world boss and
yeah, like a base game world boss, because like
You
the
do the,
newer DLC. Oh my gosh!
you do the John Travolta, like, can anyone
Anybody?
help me?
Please.
Yep.
These will definitely help with that.
The trial.
Although it sounds like those are going to be
Don't forget
locked
about Rock Road
behind
Trials.
the chapter.
This is 12-player content coming in the chapter. Not going to be talking about this a whole lot today, but we will be showing it off again as we get a little bit closer.
I thought they said that wasn't going to be a thing. Maybe, I don't know.
As always, we do have a prologue quest for the chapter, and that will be coming very soon this spring for everyone. That is free. It's part of the base game. Everyone has access to it when it goes live. And in addition, throughout the rest of the year, we have 2 more DLCs, the Q3 and Q4 DLC. This graphic we have here kind of shows you the order of things throughout the year. The Q3 DLC will be a dungeon pack, and the Q4 DLC will be a story-based one that takes place in the Deadlands.
Ooh, everyone's excited to go there.
Awesome. And just in case you missed it, even though we showed it twice.
Ooh, there he is again.
We did, we did release a brand new awesome CG trailer for the chapter. You can
Yeah,
watch
I
it
don't think
over
they
and
will.
over
I
and
think it's just
over
going to be
again.
Overland.
I won't judge if it's just to see Mayrin's Dagon as much as you like.
Guys, all right, exclamation point on, it's your last chance to enter this giveaway. We're giving away 500 gold PC North America. I'm going to draw it in like 10 seconds.
What else? New tutorial. I think this was mentioned during the reveal. So this is something that we've heard a lot of you.
Yeah,
talking
exclamation
about
point on it,
how
guys.
You want sort of a standard.
I normally do the big giveaway brouhaha animation. I'm not going to do that.
For any chapter or any
All right,
base
5
game, when you
seconds.
do the tutorial, it's going to be the same one for everybody. And once you get to the end, you can essentially choose which zone you want to start in after completing the tutorial. So we're excited to bring that to
I
everybody.
can't see them in like companions and dungeons. Yeah, I don't think they will either. Maybe normal dungeons maybe.
Little
But-
window of like, do you
All
want
right,
to go here? Do you wanna go
giveaway
It's
is
nice.
closed.
It's like a portal that shows you a preview of all the different areas.
Yeah.
Hey, Serge, you won! You won 500k gold. Nerd, message me your at name in Discord or wherever, and I'll send you that gold. I think you're still on my friends list.
So the
You should. I'm glad you stayed.
As you know, are running on original
Hey,
2014.
yeah, I'm gonna send you 500k gold. I think you're still on my friends list. Message me your at name in Discord or on here, and yeah, you won.
Kind of nearing their end of life
And I'll
in
send it
terms
to
of
you.
being able to support the game, so we are going to be updating all.
Like
the data
tonight,
center
I'll send it to you
hardware
today
over the
after this
next
is all
year or
done. I'm
so,
logging in after this.
just to ensure that we have a modern, up-to-date infrastructure and we're able to support the game for many more years.
This is important.
So, just to be clear, this is not going to be more mega servers or new mega servers. So we're still going to have like PC, NA, and EU, and then same for Xbox and PS4. It's unlikely to have a direct impact on in-game performance, but it is going to ensure that outdated hardware failures don't occur. So this is really important for us to do,
my boy,
just to continue supporting the game.
Yes.
All right.
We
We
get
have
into
Look at the boy.
chapter.
Oh, I need to fix that
First
camera.
is right for you.
Christ.
We're going to talk about it.
Give me a second,
You
guys.
have a number of different versions that you can pre-purchase, similar to previous chapters. We want to make sure that
Your buff is so
you're picking
smelly.
the right one based on what you're looking for and what you already own. So for starters, and this graphic that we're showing here,
There's
we'll
the
be sharing this on
boy,
social a lot, so you
assistant.
can really kind of digest it and read it and
Bubba.
see which one is right for
Cool it
you.
down, Bubba. I love you. Cool it down.
But to
It's your
talk through it
baby
for a little
boy.
bit,
Cool it down, Bubba. All right.
you have the which is
Cool it down.
great if you
Cool it
already
down.
own Elder Scrolls Online, if you're an existing player. And
I
it comes
agree.
in regular
That's
version,
important,
which
hybrid.
is
I agree.
Just the chapter.
No, cool it down. Cool it
Or
down.
you can get the collector's edition, which includes all of these items. So you have
Cool
the
it down,
cool
cool it
cinch
down.
mount,
Cool it down.
you have the pets, the memento, outfit style, and weapon emote.
Cool it
that
down.
comes with the collector's edition.
He's just
Now,
gonna stand there all
Say you're new
stubborn.
to ESO, maybe you're tuning into the stream for this first time.
Hopefully,
Welcome. You wanna
yeah,
get into
Serge,
the
man,
Elder
congrats.
Scrolls
Like I said, I'll
Online.
send it to you tonight.
You
I'm
would
logging in
wanna
when this
get-
is done. I'll send it to you. Go down. Go down.
Boy,
Go down. Thank you. Hopefully, it will indirectly
which
give
one do you
them
wanna
the
get?
building blocks.
This one.
I agree.
So this is the
All right, here we go.
boy. It's been a long week, y'all. It really has. If you're a new player, you want to get the Elder Scrolls Collection. Now, like the upgrade, this comes in a regular and a collector's edition.
Okay.
The regular version comes with the base game and all the previous chapters, which is really cool. The collector's edition also comes with the previous items that we just showed. So if you're looking for an edition that comes with Greymore, Elsewhere, Somerset, and Morrowind, all the previous chapters, the collection has all of those.
That's cool.
And what's cool about this is if you're an existing player, if you already have ESO and you're looking for all the previous chapters as well, you can also get this version.
It's a really good value. Even if you already have one of the chapters, it's an awesome value.
For sure.
So we have pre-purchase.
Yeah, it is.
incentives,
Yes.
Like we always
Yeah,
do every
it's
year.
just
So if
gonna-
you pre-purchase the chapter, you get some goodies. You get some of them free, and you get some of them at launch. So the first, this is actually brand
It
new.
won't make
We
performance any
have
worse.
A limited time offer on a pet. It's called the Nightmare Bears Cub Pet.
Cub
Say
Pet.
that 5 times fast. This is available only until
can't.
March 17th at 10 a.m.
That's
If you
true.
pre-order the
That's
chapter,
true,
you get this
dude.
Little cutie in
That's
the
true.
game right now. We also have the Nagahide Welwa Ravager mount, similar to
Love this guy.
previous. I know. Similar to previous pre-purchase chapter mounts,
I
you
think
will
it's kinda
also get
ugly.
this in the game immediately once you pre-purchase. Now, as mentioned, there are also some pre-purchase incentives that you get at launch.
I'm not
Those
either. It's
include
okay.
The Tremora Kindreave outfit, the Deadlands Swamasu pet, the Iron Atronach crate, brand new, and 3 Blackwood treasure maps and 2 XP scrolls. So those will be delivered at launch.
That Tremora outfit
And
looks neat,
check out
though.
the Twitch panel right below our stream for a link to the website to pre-purchase now, or you can just visit the official ESO site, elderscrollsonline.com, to pre-purchase.
I'm
And
sure
again,
it
you will
is
get those.
all over the website.
Yeah.
Quit looking.
And again, you will
Boomer,
get
quit looking.
that really
Stop.
cool looking mount
Stop.
and the
Hey.
bear cub pet right now, and everything else will be
Same,
delivered
but
at
at least it
launch.
looks like it isn't a reskin.
That is
No, I
insane.
agree. They're always
Some
really
people
good.
asking about ESO Plus. Now,
Yeah.
similar to previous years,
Let me see. Hold on.
if you're an ESO Plus subscriber, then you get the 3 DLCs included in the membership. So you'll get Flames of Ambition and then the same DLC that is released in Q3 and Q4. The chapter you do need to pre-purchase or purchase after it's already been released in June.
Mhm.
Let's talk merch. We have a lot
Yes.
of ESO merchandise. Just
There's
like,
so much fun stuff.
you know, what we're wearing. We're all decked out in merch here. So we want to go through everything. That,
Yeah,
just
riding
went up
around
today. A lot
like,
of things
what's his
just went
face,
live for you to either purchase or pre-purchase about an hour.
What the
ago
fuck's
when
his
this
name?
started. So just to kind of show everything off.
God damn it. Who's a trickster
First we
guy?
have-
God damn it.
T-shirts.
Jigalag.
Have to do one
But
of these.
his human version. God damn it. I can't remember. Who the
do
fuck am I can't remember his name?
So these are available.
Shale
on
Gorath.
the
Yeah, I want to ride around
website.
Shale Gorath.
Nice thick material too.
It is nice. We even have this handsome fellow modeling a shirt a little bit better since we're sitting.
Everybody's looking at his pee-pee. My
Now,
girlfriend's in chat. She's
we
not a
also
look at his pee-pee.
announced a really cool item today from our friends over at Noble Chairs.
Oh, okay, I'll check it, baby.
We're really excited to reveal on the stream our new Elder Scrolls Online Noble's chair.
Those chairs they're sitting in are so expensive. They're like $500.
This is not available to purchase yet, but we did at least.
They're
wanna show
so
it off. We were
fucking
lucky enough to
expensive.
Get kind of a first model here.
Their Doom version is so fucking dope. It's like they're literally like 500. Yeah, that chair is like $500.
You want to show the,
I
the
can
back
even-
of it? Yeah, you've
So
got
Is
a
it
little bit better
really?
lighting than me.
I'm
These
wireless.
It's an
chairs
office chair though,
these
right?
chairs are gorgeous. Like this
So,
is
like-
honestly the nicest chair I've ever owned. It's got these really nice details on the back that are so the gray is a fabric. I don't know how to
It is
describe it.
kinda
It's like a
fabric-y,
wool
yeah.
felt or a wool.
Yep.
And then it's got embroidery
It
on the
goes
back
here.
there with metallic gold
So-
thread. I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see me.
Oh
all the
yeah.
threading is
Yeah, he's
this
blacking
really
some Blackwood in
nice
his pants.
gold thread embroidery, including on the back there. that
So my
works for
opinion
us.
on these kind of chairs, this chair wasn't that expensive.
Accents
I have a
are
gaming
with
chair
color
here. This
color
chair wasn't that expensive, but like
It's a pretty
you're
chair.
better off if you're gonna spend that much. A lot of people say that you're
And I
better
gotta
off just
tell you,
getting a nice office chair
Yeah, I gotta tell you,
for the
the back
lumbar
support
support and shit and the back support
Incredible.
than spending that much on one of those gaming chairs like that because they're just
Yeah, and it's
cosmetic.
got, you know,
They
the
don't. A lot of them
adjustable
don't.
backrest, So if you want it to
They
go
wear out and they don't give you the kind of support you actually
If you
need.
like it really straight.
But
Jessica
I don't
likes
know.
her posture, so she likes her chair straight. I like to slouch a little more.
Yeah, I like it to kind of.
Yeah. Do you have like a
Also,
gaming
I found
chair
this
like
chair
that?
really
I don't
easy to put
remember,
together.
Darth Rupert. Or do you have
I've
more
had
like an
to
office
really
chair?
wrestle with computer chairs in the past, especially putting together like the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
seat
If that's what
part,
you like.
the cushion.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah. If that's what you like cosmetically, then yeah, you pay what you get for it, right? You
really nice
have people
chair.
have different value,
Noble
right?
Chairs is actually running
chair
a
is
giveaway right now. You
beautiful,
can
but
try and
I don't-
win
That's a lot of money. Like if you're, I feel like if you're gonna spend that much money,
what I was talking about.
go get
show when
yeah,
boy, everyone.
Yeah, go get. They're like $400 or $500
Yep,
for real.
Myself right here and getting comfy in this chair.
Those noble chairs are like $400 or $500. But I feel like you're better off spending that money on an actual, like Darth was saying, an actual like get an office chair.
Yeah,
it's gonna have better
a
support. It's just
website
not
that
gonna
you
look as
can
fancy.
enter, but you can go to their Twitter account and find that post.
And if you want
may
to
have
be,
also retweeted it.
I think you're right. I saw it.
They're comfy.
If
You're
you
just
wanna
not gonna
be
get the
notified
support
when you can
that some of these
pre-order
other chairs are gonna
if
give you.
Just go to noblechairs.com/ESO.
Yeah.
They have a forum there, and you'll be notified as soon as.
Yeah, that's what Hybrid's saying. Yeah,
So, we're lucky enough to get a
it's
couple for the
objective.
stream
It is what it
today.
is.
And
Thank
we
you,
hope
Noble
that,
Chairs.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful chairs.
They're so nice.
I'd
They
get the
do ship
Doom one.
internationally.
That's a beautiful chair, but I'd get the Doom one. The Doom one looks dope as
I
shit.
think they're actually based in Europe. So
They are.
Um,
They are. Yeah.
The Doom one they sell is awesome.
Next, we
but
have that
it's
statue that comes in the really cool bundle. So I actually have a statue here that we can show. So this is the Mayrin's Dagon.
That's how big it is.
Boy, wouldn't that be awkward?
It's heavy. It's
It
a
is very
very.
heavy.
It's got a really good heft to it.
Beautiful.
So here he is. So you can kind of see, the general size of the statue, and it is extremely heavy. It has some weight to it. So there we go. I'll try and get.
He looks so
Not making-
angry.
I mean,
The
wouldn't you be
expression's
angry?
really good.
Wouldn't you be if, everyone was coming to attack
Yeah,
you,
Hybrid, I
and
agree with
the
you.
back is just as detailed, which is really
Zero
nice.
gravity
And you
office
can
chairs.
see
We'll have to
here
look them
all
up.
of the items that come in this bundle. So not only do you get the statue,
That's the-
you also get an ambitions token. It's showing the front and the back there, and a Mayrin's Dagon lithograph that you can
Lithograph is cool.
hang in your bedroom.
Yep. So whenever you pre-purchase the statue, you get all of that together.
So they took the statue. Yeah, we were talking
And
about
that's
this earlier.
not all.
So they
we
took all
also
the.
have.
Hold on one
We've been
minute.
calling them ambitions artifacts. I'm going to try and pick these up without ruining the puzzle because they do.
It is a
form-
puzzle.
It is a puzzle. So the puzzle is together, and I'm not going to put it apart yet because it took forever to do this.
You
It
finally
is-
got it.
It is truly a puzzle. So this is kind of what they look like in puzzle form.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these pieces kind of come apart.
Oh,
And in
look at
this
that.
screenshot, you can kind of see the middle part is what it looks like when they're together, and then the four individual.
I'd get one of
pieces
those,
surround
depending how much they were.
which is pretty cool. And they are
these
metal.
Yep. And these are
As you can-
related to the chapter.
Huh.
And you will find out how when you play it.
So yeah, like I'm not gonna.
Oh,
show
you can buy
how to
these
do
chairs
it,
for all
but,
my
like,
friends that
here's the
never
case.
have. Oh, that I
You
never
can see
invite
on the
over.
back,
Yeah, I feel the same
have
way.
what looks like
But it's not as
Little
bright
places for
the
other.
little pieces
as the
where
picture
they go
looks.
in
Yeah, it's probably your camera. It's still
So
lighting.
this
It's probably
one-
your lighting.
for how to solve the puzzle, but it was pretty tricky. It wasn't just a quick just put them together and you're done.
It's probably the lighting. They have professional cameras when they take
Good
those
for,
pictures of that
I
statue.
don't know, that neighbor that dropped.
She doesn't have a. I mean, she has a nice camera, but it's
Oh,
not
what's
like a
this? And you're like,
studio,
oh, go ahead and do
like
it.
taking a
See
picture or
what
some
it
shit. You know what I mean? Like it's totally
Try it out.
different.
It's a lot easier.
Next, we have a Dwarven Constellation cube. Now, this is also a prototype, but we have one here to show off. So
that light
this is
up?
about the size of it. Again, has good weight to it.
Does that light up?
Kind of see the detail. If my camera
so
decides
cute.
to focus. Bloop. And what's cool about this, underneath, it lights up. You're not going to be able to. see it
Oh,
super well,
I'm getting
so
one of them
you
from
have this
Office.
light
Oh, for
on
sure.
it.
They
There's a
available?
light that you
Blue.
can turn on and off. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And there's different constellations on each side, which is also pretty cool. Straight from your favorite Dwarven ruins.
We
Now,
also
do
have- Oh,
go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Jess.
Go ahead.
I was
We
going to
also
say the
have a
same thing you do.
We also have a couple.
they're $60. I'm getting one of them.
Pieces of art, including the Blackwood Lithograph. This is a brand new piece of art for the Blackwood Chapter. You may have seen it in some of our.
They're $60, by the way. That little
other
statue is
promotional
$60.
pieces
I'm
for
gonna get one of
this
them.
announcement. And this will be available for pre-purchase on the Bethesda store.
Yep.
We also
I
have
might actually order
a
it
brand
tonight.
new art collection coming out in collaboration with Cook and Becker. There are different sizes.
Yeah, I'm gonna order that
These
lithograph.
are
It's gonna
limited
go right behind me.
quantities, and you can choose to get them either framed, like you see here, or unframed.
It features a lot of the different art from ESO over the years, a lot of the DLC art. I think there's one from when we were...
I'm literally ordering it right now.
So, yeah, if you're a fan of... I know Lucas did a lot of these art pieces. He was on ESO Live, I don't know, back
it's
when we were
$60
sitting in the office,
plus...
It's been a little while.
So much shipping is.
Beautiful pieces, and they do ship internationally as well.
Oh, they have a Father Blackwood. I've never watched that show. Are all these collections always available like previous ones? I don't know. The statue will probably sell out.
Prize packs from Alienware. Alienware was gracious enough to give us some items to give
It's
away.
$14 shipping and handling.
Here's some of them you see here. And you can go to the official ESO Twitter account, Tess Online, and enter for this giveaway. This is also an international giveaway.
That's so funny. I've never watched that show.
Like Oprah right now. We're just giving away so much stuff today in celebration. There is a lot
I'm
of
ordering
stuff.
that. I'm ordering that statue, not the big statue. The
you know what? Actually, I think
the tiny little one. It's gonna go right behind me over there.
We'll look
That's
later,
perfect.
But I think when
Go right on my shelf.
he actually has all the Alienware goodies behind him, and I think they set them up really nicely. So we'll take a look. So thank you, Alienware, so much for allowing us to do these amazing prize pack giveaways.
And lastly, the gear store for North America and Europe is running a sale right now, 20% off all ESO in-stock merchandise, which is pretty exciting. So this is automatically applied to in-stock items. You don't need to use a code or anything. It's super simple, running until January 27th at midnight Eastern Time. So if you need links, again, check out the buttons at the bottom of our stream. They should be all right there. But don't leave the stream. Don't worry, everything is running until the 27th, so you can get 20% off any in-stock item.
That's
now.
Elder Scrolls Online items. Okay.
We have another giveaway winner that we want to show off.
Yes. Next.
Who do you think it is? I hope it's me, because it's some really cool stuff. We have Backyard Zoo. Congratulations.
Congratulations
on winning a whole bunch of this stuff that we just talked about. You get your own.
Tell us how long it takes you to complete the puzzle.
All right, we are going to move on, talking a little bit about Gates of
Oh,
Oblivion.
hey, read the comic as well. Chilling Tales. Struck as fuck. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I've never listened to it.
Join us for a little bit. If he's here. If not, it's cool.
Hi, Finn.
There he is.
Hey, this is what I wanted. All right, this is what I wanted to hear.
Oh, speaking of the Alienware stuff, there it is right behind me. Look at that.
So it's all ready to be shipped out to the lucky winners.
Oh, there we go. We have a special guest.
Hi,
There
Wayne.
we go.
It's Vanna Wayne.
It's Wayne.
That's right.
That's funny. I follow Wayne on Twitter. He's one of their devs. He's actually pretty cool.
I know.
I am at the office.
I know.
I mean, they're doing all this from home, Converge. That's why.
Finn was kind enough to trek to the office for this stream and for you.
Yeah, they're doing all this from
We
home.
just wanted to make sure he was using a headset that, was better than
Right,
at home.
that doesn't sound like a prank phone call, right? Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Doesn't
gosh.
sound like a
Okay,
stream
so Gates of Oblivion. So the Gates of Oblivion is our year-long story this year.
I'm about to spend like $90.
We've been doing a year-long story for the last few years now. I actually can't remember when we started.
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
I think it started with Elsewhere. I think it started with Elsewhere. And
Yeah, Wayne is cool. It's Wayne's on Twitter. He's one of their devs. I follow his stuff. He's pretty funny. I just spent like $90.
First quarter of the year.
I feel bad about it.
Continues on throughout the year, with the bulk of the story being in the chapter, which will be Blackwood this year.
Right.
And
I bought the cube and I bought a Daggerfall banner to hang behind me.
Which we will be using on all of our social channels throughout the year.
I'm gonna put it right
So
there.
Gates of Oblivion
It's going right there.
takes place in the Blackwood chapter about 800 years before the Oblivion Crisis. This is our own Mayrin's Dagon story, and it touches on one of his many attempts to conquer Tamriel.
Indeed.
Now, he hasn't quite figured out the science behind the gates you saw in Test 4, right, Mike?
Right. you will see what I think Rich alluded to it in the video, the portals, and these are, it's like the alpha or the beta of a game. Like, he hasn't got it figured out yet. He's kind of throwing it out there. It's not really feature complete yet. There's a little bit of bugs. It's not working quite right yet. So you guys get to be beta testers for Mayrin's Dagon's destruction of Tamriel. Congrats.
Nice.
Congrats.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So just a
So
reminder. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, go ahead.
You first.
I was just going to continue on talking about the portals. What did you have to say?
Nothing. Nothing important. You know, I was just going to talk about getting comfy.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, why does it feel like...
Bingo card.
Fuck it. I was hoping to say, fuck it, we're doing it
I
live.
hope that gave somebody their
Yeah,
bingo.
Wayne is one of their devs. He's a nice guy. He's on Twitter all the time. I need to watch
Do you want to
Sabrina.
tell us a little bit about the Oblivion portals?
Sure. They pop up in the region of Blackwood randomly, seemingly randomly. You're not going to know where they're going to pop up, and they pop up, and when you enter them, you go to actually a little pocket of the Deadlands, and you do whatever it is you need to do in there. I'm not going to spoil it, so you guys can figure out what it is.
So a little Deadlands adventure.
Yeah, a little Deadlands mini adventure. The idea behind them is they're going to feel a little bit like a public dungeon, but they're spontaneous, kind of how they pop up, and there's a lot of wrinkles that we throw in.
That sounds cool.
And the reward structure is kind of like what you would expect from Dark Anchors or Harrow Storms or something like that. Those are kind of the rewards that you're going to get out of these things. But you got to kind of seek them out and find them. You're not going to know exactly when they're going to pop up or where they're going to be.
Cool. And just a reminder,
We're doing Oblivion Towers, aren't we? It kind of sounds like it. Didn't they show them in the trailer?
Mac, Stadia, Steam on June 1st, and
Excuse me.
Xbox and
Sorry.
PlayStation on June 8th.
I kind of want to get this game. I'm going to get a PS5 at some point. I kind of want to get this game on PS5.
It is not that far.
I have a feeling it's going to be really
You know what
good.
else isn't that far
Performance.
Yesterday was February, right? Like February 2020, I think, right?
Gina's trying to do a really nice segue.
No, they're new. So each of these,
No, it's cool. It's fine.
each of these chapters has had like some kind of different dolmen. It's the same, but it's different.
else is coming
For
up
the
soon?
zone, for the zone specifically.
Is update 29 is even sooner.
Yes, it is.
That is soon. So
What's it called?
Flames of Ambition. I almost said the wrong name.
Yeah, that's good.
I had
You almost
to
called
stop
it
for a
Flames of
second.
Oblivion, didn't you? You almost called it Flames of Oblivion.
I always say it. I always do that. But not today. Darn
Not
it.
today.
Not today. All
I mean,
right,
it is
so-
Echo. Am I crazy?
Oh, you went there.
Is anybody else not? There's an echo on her end. I'm hearing it. It's tiny echo. It's on her end.
Yep.
Anyway,
It sure is.
let's talk update.
Maybe she
29.
has a stream open and she's getting a
anyone
loop.
who's
Maybe
familiar
that's probably what
with
it
our
is.
PTS cadence knows the PTS is coming up soon.
I
especially
never
since
played
we've announced all this
Oblivion.
stuff today,
Very
you know
little.
It's coming, right? When do you think
sooner
it's
than you
coming?
think.
When do you think? Probably on Monday, because that's when we do our maintenance,
Ooh.
right?
Right? That's usually
Right.
it.
No,
That's what
no,
you would
we're
think.
we're gonna go nuts and actually do it tomorrow morning.
Whoa!
You do not have to
Yep.
wait long because update 29 is
Oh
coming tomorrow. to
shit!
PTS. So,
That's crazy.
I know it is. I know. Trust me. I know.
My mind is
Banana
blown.
pants.
Right?
Yo,
Is
yo!
gonna be starting.
Are you saying FOA is coming tomorrow?
FOA is
Yeah.
tomorrow on WED.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm
maintenance
home
is gonna be
forever because
starting
I'm
at 8
injured,
a.m.
but yeah,
Eastern
tomorrow
time.
morning.
I know a lot of you know that usually for our first PTS maintenance, it takes a little bit longer. We have to do a full character copy for NA characters. And don't forget, that is going to include a full skill point reset based on the forum post that we posted. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, kind of explaining why we need to do a skill point reset.
I might cover that tomorrow.
Be on the lookout. We'll be publishing patch
So,
notes. God willing, in the
I'm
morning
playing the
if I can get
medium
my act
starting
together and get it done.
like
A lot of notes.
Thursday, so
We'll
do it. Make it
maybe we'll do
happen.
ESO testing tomorrow, and then we'll do.
want to give you kind of a
the medium
first look at
starting
these dungeons that are
Thursday?
going to be coming to PTS
I think
tomorrow
it's
for update 29.
28, right?
And that's why Finn is here to show us.
That is
more.
why I'm here.
I mean, we also enjoy our company, but we
Always.
need. We
Yeah,
need you to
28
guide
comes
us
out of
through these
28.
dungeons.
But we don't need my company in front of all of these people.
It makes everything
Yeah, we're gonna play the
better.
medium. Yeah, we'll play. Yeah, we're gonna play the medium starting the
That's very
28th.
Wow.
think
So
that's
we're
Thursday.
not going to show any spoilers. We're not going to show you how to beat the bosses. We're not going to
Yeah.
spoil the story. This is just kind of a sneak.
Although I
peek
will tell you,
on
my
what
girlfriend
these
comes in
two
town
dungeons
Friday
look
from
like. Kind of
work.
the first-
Katie comes back in town
first
Friday, so I
step
will not be
into
streaming Friday,
the
Saturday, or
overview.
Sunday. I just won't.
And I am on an internal.
I love all
server
your
I'm actually
faces.
using,
I won't be touching my computer for 3
developer
days.
commands to kind of skip past.
It's not happening.
so that,
We'll live stream Monday because I think she heads back out of town
I don't
Monday.
think that
But
this is like a special ability you're gonna get next.
Part of the update? No.
Yeah,
Look at that
so
thick
it's
boy,
not
look at
gonna-
that.
You're not gonna get these special abilities.
All right.
All right.
So I guess before you
Where are we
start
gonna-
off.
yeah, we'll
how do these dungeons
stream this
sort of tie
tomorrow.
into the
I want to go
larger
through the zone and shit. We
Gates of
won't stream
Oblivion
any of the
story?
story shit. None of the spoiler. We won't do any of that. We'll just walk
much
around the
like we did with
zone and look at
Imperial
motifs and stuff. We'll do that tomorrow.
Stone, you're going to learn things in both of these dungeons, which are going to, when you put them together in the prologue, it gives you context for what's happening.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll stream the
actually,
PTS tomorrow. I won't do any of the story shit. You don't have to worry about that.
Which you're gonna meet.
We'll do cosmetics.
You
We'll look at the
wanna touch
mounts
on where these are in
and
the world.
like the zone and
First
stuff.
dungeon
We won't
is
do
a
any of the
Dagon.
story. Look at
You notice
that.
This. It's on the western part of the
Kind of. It's funny because it looks like Stone Falls.
And the
Like,
next dungeon is
You know what I mean? Like
in
long ways, it looks like
Gold Coast.
Stonefall. Or no, what? That's no. Was that Stonefalls you just showed?
Gold Coast, and it's right up here, and that one's called Black Drake Villa. We'll go to that one in a second.
So you
but
can
first-
just walk
That's true. We
up
could run the dungeons too.
Yes.
or
On
you can
normal.
use
Run
the
them on
dungeon
normal.
finder.
If you don't have a ESO Plus and you don't
Oh,
have
it's not the zone. It's just the dungeons. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
DLC,
Okay.
You would only be able to enter them by clicking on
The zone will
only
be
able to enter this
Q2.
dungeon
Yeah,
by
you're right.
clicking the icon or using the dungeon finder.
Yeah, I was like, that kind of looks
If you
like.
have ESO Plus,
That looks like not Stone Falls. It's the one that's right above it.
Gold Coast. And
the one
Deshaun
that's
is
right
in
there.
The base game, so you could walk here anytime you want.
It's Deshaun. Okay, I wasn't crazy. I'm looking at it. I was like, what the
so,
fuck?
uh,
It's Deshaun. Yeah. I was thinking of the rift.
Into the cauldron.
You know how the rift is like long ways?
Yeah, because I'm here.
I was thinking of the rift.
This is where we get to meet. If you saw in the trailer, you saw the Dremora. That Dremora was Lyran.
The rift is long ways
About
too.
it in the
Deshaun is
trailer.
longer.
She is a fan favorite. She was in the base
was like,
game.
damn,
She
that
was
looks
in
like
Imperial City. She
Deshaun,
actually was
yeah.
I believe she was a quest giver in White Gold Tower.
Is this a dungeon?
You saw her at this point, and she shows up here and guides you kind of on this path to help this weakling out. So, basic story behind the cauldron is this group of dark elves and this guy. The villages have been raided by followers of Mayrin's Dagon, and he doesn't know why, but he's here to get his family back. Now, Lyrinth has made a bargain with him. She needs something. She wants a very particular item. Out of
I
this
wonder what the
location.
helms
She
are.
cannot
I'm really
have
excited. Hopefully they show those. Probably not.
Very on brand.
We'll have to look at those tomorrow
So
when the
she
patch
needs
notes
my
drop.
favorite.
Mortal, right?
That's exciting.
She
I didn't even think about all the
needs a
gear
portal
and
to
shit.
that.
I'm excited to
So
get.
she's
Like,
agreed to help him, this weakling of a dark elf.
Don't worry. I see chats like, I thought you said no spoilers. This is just literally the beginning.
This is
Yeah.
literally the beginning. She just wants a particular item, and she's
yeah, I'm excited about the monster sets.
And
I didn't
so
even
that's
think
as
about
far as
that.
We're gonna go. So you get to figure out what it is she wants. and
Yeah,
how
we'll
that
stream
plays
these
into
tomorrow,
the
guys.
story
We'll stream these tomorrow.
Later on, you're gonna find, and again, I am.
If anybody wants to run it with me, who's download the PTS tomorrow,
These monsters.
hit me up in
these
Discord or
are,
in game, and we'll run them together.
Special followers of Mayrin's Dagon. They are members of a cult called the Waking Flame.
That's a cool
And
name.
You're also
That'd be a
gonna
good karate dojo name, the Waking
see
Flame.
and You
Naturally.
have this really cool new watcher up here, which is like a Mayrin's Dagon watcher.
Ooh, look at
Chat,
that
I
fucker.
see you. I see you asking what he's wearing, and we are going to show you. when
We will
when
talk
we get
about
into
that,
some better.
Yeah, I'll be on.
Typical.
I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow.
I am
We
wearing
can run stuff together.
got you.
The new dungeons. We need dungeons, so I will
Yeah, I'll
go
run 'em
over
with you.
that Exactly.
They noticed.
Yep. So we're going to.
That's true.
This is.
Well, they gotta be worth using,
This
no
dungeon
Encino Man,
is
right?
a
Like,
classic, more classic dungeon experience that we've had than we have than some of our newer things. So some of our other newer dungeons have had like 3 bosses, 3 hard mode. This one has 5 bosses with a hard mode, activatable hard mode at the end. So it's a much more classic experience. The other dungeon, Black Drake Villa, actually is 3 bosses, 3 hard modes. So I'll give you an idea
Interesting.
of some of the visuals in here. This
Look at
is,
that.
what these guys, what the the followers of Mayrin's Dagon are doing is part of.
No,
the
you're
story.
okay.
You
You know, you're okay.
know what's going on. You don't know what they're doing.
You're
So
fine.
you have to kind of figure it out as you're going through here.
And we're not going to tell you.
No, we
Yeah,
are not.
not
This
today.
This is just some cool. It's funny because we give kind of an idea for the story for dungeons a lot of times, and we go to our world builders and our.
You're not being
our
selfish,
world builder
Cena, man.
Mark,
You're fine.
who's, a world builder for the dungeon team, and he like consistently just knocks it out of the park with what he delivers. Like we didn't say,
That looks awesome.
you know, oh, we want this like puppeteering kind of thing with cages. We didn't ask for that at all. He just kind of put it together and was like, this looks cool, and we're like, yeah, it does. So yeah, he really knocked it out of the park in this dungeon.
Yo, that boss looks cool. That's the mount I want, guys. I want that mount. You know what I always said? What's the fuck's name? Zamaja? I want a Zamaja mount where I can ride around and pull on her little head frillies and ride her around. That's the fucking mount that I want.
This is stuff you've seen before. This doesn't look all that different.
How you doing, Rising Fate?
But eventually you.
I want a Zamaja mount. I can pull on her little head frillies and ride her around.
I'll try to do this without spoilers.
You want to ride the frog.
I mean,
You want the frog
have
mount.
to
Although
because we are-
Darth Rupert gifted
There
me
would be no
for
spoilers.
Christmas,
No
like,
pressure.
what was it, like 2 years ago now? Almost 3 years ago? That mount, the only mount I ever wanted in game was Darth Rupert gifted to me. The Dwarven Spider? The black and yellow one?
And after you, I'll probably end it after this one. We can take a look at here, and then as you transition to the next part, you get a little bit more idea of what the story
Dead.
is. Lyrinth had journeyed
He's got
ahead
God
to find out
mode,
what's going
developer
on.
mode on, by the way.
Let's go ahead.
Run away.
So you get to venture forward, and you have to travel this lava-like path.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like Bloodred Forge.
There's some cool stuff. You know, Mayrin's Dagon followers, they are attracted to lava. They're like they're like Darth Vader. So, I mean, he's physically. Never mind. Anyways,
That was a really shitty Darth Vader joke.
People that are.
You were supposed to be the chosen one.
Wearing and stuff.
I hate
The skin that I have on
you.
here is the unlockable skin for
No.
completing this dungeon on Veteran. So if you complete this dungeon on Veteran, you get this skin that you can apply to all of your.
Oh,
characters.
that skin he's wearing now looks kind of
armor
neat.
Is the armor that drops in this dungeon?
Huh.
And that helmet, which looks so cool. It does. Is
It looks like some
actually
shit out of
the
Silent Hill.
monster, The Undaunted helmet and shoulder.
Oh, that's a secret skill from the one weapon skill line? You're silly.
I guess he has
do
like
this
Good
on-
one.
he has little cutouts for his.
Like Darth Vader rage?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't need eyes.
Your character becomes all OP and everyone dies around him?
I guess.
He has magic eyes.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, it's the third
it's a
Dawnbreaker
really
morph? You're
unique
silly.
boss. It's a sonar, so it's just this loud screech into your ears the entire
Yeah,
time.
that's the new skin. I wish he'd take his fucking helmet off so we could see it.
Above and beyond. This
So
is something
you
different this
so
time.
you do the VO for it, huh?
Take the goddamn armor off so we can see
what
it,
are you
god
trying
damn
to
it.
say? Oh, look at that.
Take it off!
Get those things.
So you
in.
can show the next dungeon.
Yes, yes. So that's all I'm going to show you as far as the bosses are concerned here. But if I say you go through this lava cave and you end up in another.
Yeah, you like his
place,
god mode? That's
and,
funny.
It reveals kind of the story of what's going on here and how exactly you can stop it. And then at the very end, it reveals what Lyrinth was doing here and how Drathus, who was the quest NPC that you saw, the Dark Elf, how he plays into it.
And this story kind of ties into the story in the next dungeon we're going to take a look at too, right?
Yes, they both. But these are like two halves of the same coin, kind of like the rest.
You can do them in any order.
Yep, you can do them in any order. And when you do the prologue, if you have done the dungeons, these NPCs, Lyrinth and the NPC in Blackwood Villa, may show up.
Cool.
And that's
I
where
gotta
we
tell you,
start.
Lyrinth is my favorite. I love how sassy she is.
Lyrinth is a very unique character in that, and it's one of those things that when we bring her in, she has a very specific personality. So
what's funny?
She can't be doing things
So, like,
because they're good.
I got my
we have a lot
singles
of
ready.
characters that
Take it all.
yeah, I just
So,
think
like,
it's the right thing
all
to
you have to do is
do.
complete the dungeon to get that skill line.
Like,
So it's
I
actually
have it
funny.
loaded,
This is going to sound crazy.
and I don't
I'm way
care
more impressed with the merch
I just want my piece of the pie.
than I am with the actual, like, content they've revealed. Like, I didn't pre-order the game, but I spent $90 on a fucking banner and a fucking and a cube that glows. Do you understand what I mean?
Chad is like,
That's kind of
how
fucking
did they
crazy.
manage to
That's
break
kind of
another
crazy.
headset?
This is the first time I haven't
Just
immediately
'cause your
pre-ordered it.
audio
I'm
is
gonna
going
get
in
it. We'll
and out
play
of
it.
it,
Like we'll play through the story and the trial and all that. Right? Like that's so funny. And I subscribe to the game, so I get the DLC anyway. But it's just funny. That's so funny. You were talking about it earlier. It's like a QVC channel,
We are now in Black Drake Villa.
or it's like a QVC.
This is
Like a QVC channel.
in the northern section of.
All their merchandise is really high quality, by the way. They do a good job. They're not the Fallout 76s of the world.
Those lore hounds out there, they may recognize the name of the Black Drake. He was the first of the Longhouse Emperors. Black Drake Durkarok, I believe.
Any guys in chat know who the fuck he's talking about?
Marched,
Can you hear that? I can turn it up a bit.
And sacked Cyrodiil and became the first of the Longhouse Emperors. Well, when he did that, he set up a little something.
The lithograph is cool too. That's what I mean. Like,
and as
their shirts and you know what I mean, and all their stuff is always really high quality.
Control, this became their.
The ESO stuff is. I don't know about anything else. Like, it's not Fallout 76.
Passed down from the
merch.
Black Drake and so on down to Leovic. And for those people that have played the Imperial City, they may recognize Leovic as the dead guy in the chair in the sewers. But we are here for a very specific purpose, and our good friend Evely Sharparrow is here.
Hey.
Yay.
Real quick, I saw somebody.
Her haircut
asking
is
if
so
they don't have
ridiculous.
access to Gold Coast, if they can still access this dungeon, and yes,
Her haircut is so dumb. So silly.
You can either click on the
How the
icon for the dungeon.
fuck is she gonna go into battle with some pigtails, son? Please. Like,
or you can
really?
use the Dungeon Finder.
Fuck is this like Harley Quinn
This
fucking
DLC unlock, you can
goddamn fantasy RPG edition? It's so silly.
So
I know I'm
in
gonna
order
piss
to
people off in
access-
chat by saying that, but like,
Go ahead.
come
I
on
was
now,
gonna
man.
say,
Come on
in
now,
order to
man.
access
Come on,
those
man.
specific dungeons and DLCs,
I'm gonna
you just need to own the DLC
I'm gonna do my inner Joe
Really,
Biden.
so
Come
fast.
on, man.
rather than access to the zone that it's in, if that makes sense.
Yep. Absolutely.
You just wouldn't be able to walk up to it, but
Right,
there's other
right.
ways.
Yep, absolutely. So this is Evely, and she is going to be your.
Stiffy strong blocking says pigtail. That's true. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Is a secret benefactor has told her to come here to recover a book. So what the Longhouse Emperors were tyrants and bad people generally, but when they built the Black Drake Villa, not only did they have the villa, but they had a secret library that they stored. It was a repository for information and things that they had stored over time.
Huh.
So
Ooh, secret books.
yeah, secret libraries are super secret. But when you start in here and you come to the villa,
Wait,
this has been in disrepair.
is this the dungeon?
The Longhouse Emperor
Is this the dungeon?
for however long? So the local wildlife has moved in. There's a tribe of goblins that are here.
The fuck?
There are Minotaurs from Gold Coast that have moved in and kind of like
Yeah, this is the dungeon.
the goblins. So you've got some special salamanders here.
Oh, get them out.
There's a lot of
Right?
fire.
You are the eviction crew.
Yeah.
Is basically the way this one works. There are some specific clues as to what's going on that we try to tell you. If you notice these little vents right here, you see smoke kind of coming out of these vents.
Oh,
So
no.
It's gonna be another goddamn boss fight. Like, what's that dungeon with the statues and the vents and shit, the fire? God damn it.
What is
No.
going on?
What's that mean? Huh?
What is that? Alright, so I gotta kill these guys.
Ah, they're all dead. There you go, Rising Fate.
Yeah, with my
Internal
magical
only
abilities.
developer
commands.
commands. Yep.
And I'll show you the first boss. This is a new super big Minotaur. This is Kinra's Iron Eye, and he doesn't like people being here either. He kind of rules the group of goblins and Minotaurs that are outside of here, and he's just kind of in your way. You got Evely up there. She's gonna lend help during the fight. Fire some arrows down on this bad boy, but we're not gonna show that fight. We're just gonna keep going.
Ah, there's that little thing back there too. You see that?
He won't just step aside and be like, "Oh, go ahead."
He will not. He'll be like, "Oh,
Keep
yeah,
going.
but go ahead, go right through." So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
a cool looking
cool
dungeon.
things in here to explore. You can see, you know, some of the people that maybe still were here.
What's the one in the town with the Minotaur at the end?
We tried to really build this up.
What's that dungeon called? I'm really bad about that right now. I can't remember. It kind of reminds me of that one.
So even before you go through the sewer grate to
Bloodroot Forge or Falkreath. Yeah, Falkreath. Yeah, Falkreath Hold, not Bloodroot Forge. Same DLC, different dungeon.
So
yeah, it kind of reminds me of Falkreath a little bit.
Door is blocked.
A little bit. The architecture's different.
So we can't get in there, so we're gonna take this entrance, this walkway.
Just the way it's like laid out as a town, so it kind of reminds me of.
And this is where you start to see what's happened, kind of, to the library.
You ever notice that
Imperial
people
statue.
love leaving their cellars unlocked in games?
You know, I try not to judge people for that. Like maybe they, you know, just they're scared of tornadoes, I guess, in the Gold Coast. I don't know.
Thank goodness they do, so we can ransack everything in there, right?
So you can see here that this is the library, and it is on fire.
No.
So you can see.
Yeah, it's just different architecture. Ooh.
This is where the smoke was coming from through the vents.
Oh, that's neat. Look at
All
that.
the books are being burned.
That sucks.
And these guys, the True Sworn, are some pretty cool, like, arsonist style.
I like the
Imperials, it looks like, yeah.
I like the lattice work on his mask. That's really cool.
Yeah, these guys are super cool.
Ah, what
they
the
have, like, flame hounds that they've summoned. If you see
Oh, those look
This
terrifying,
guy's, like,
dude.
burning this whole
Yeah,
thing.
he's just standing there, and he's like,
He is. He's just
burn
like,
this whole
he
bookcase.
doesn't have to do much. They just said, stand there and look pretty, and he's like, cool, I can do that.
Yeah, those are cool.
I had to kill those guys because the door's locked. Otherwise, Emily's going to come in and say, oh my gosh, they're burning the entire library.
oh no.
Make it stop.
Quit licking.
Again, more
Quit licking, Boomer.
cool scenery
He said,
here.
who the fuck are you talking to?
Stuff on fire, library burning.
What are those glowy things?
What indeed?
Those are
What
cool.
Great.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
is that a spoiler?
What indeed? Moving along.
Nothing to
Oh,
see here.
he's still alive. I think there's fire ghosts up here. Yeah, there they are.
Not anymore.
Burning specters.
He's a stinky butt.
Yeah, so you kind of make your way through the library, and
Glitter?
some enemies here. The incinerator, the last boss is there. He's
Glitter,
gonna set
thank you.
up a flame wall to prevent you from getting anywhere. Sends his enemies, his buddies against you.
Yeah, this dungeon looks dope. There's a lot of bad, dude.
Burning specters.
There's a lot of bad. Holy shit.
Like, how do we save the book?
Whoa.
Well, you might be able to save the books eventually. Not all of them, mind you.
Those dudes blow up?
Emily learned a trick.
Yeah, nobody plays Vampire anyway. That shit sucks. Nobody plays Vampire anyway. That shit sucks.
She's gonna take the high road.
I'm just kidding.
It's pretty cool.
Just joking.
She's gonna be walking up top, and she's like, "Hey, I found something up here." That might have been. It might be over here that she does that. But she does let you know. She goes, "Hey, I found some stuff up here. We'll meet together and find out what it was."
So bad,
Yes.
people just get worse. Oh god, yeah. Well, everybody plays werewolf in PvP. It's like broken. And people still play Vampire for multiple reasons. I'm just kidding. It's just not like it was objectively better before they rebalanced it. My opinion, it just kind of the cons outweigh the pros as far as that skill line. At least in my opinion, they do.
They are indeed. So this is the Rotunda. This is the second part.
For like actual like meta shit, not like RP or you know what I mean, anything like that. I mean, just on like a numbers level, I think it
Imperial,
the
almost Roman,
cons outweigh the pros.
and
Captain Geminus.
the boss, you see the
This
final
looks
boss
like it'd
is
be-
talking to Captain Geminus, who's now dead.
Well, that
We're
was
gonna
easy.
follow them out. Yeah, I know that was easy. Just make these harder. Again, all three of these bosses are. There are 3 bosses in the dungeon.
It was OP
Each have
before with
attack.
Mag. Should always
So
take notice. No, I know. I'm saying like, what I mean is like,
a spot
it was
where
better
you can
before,
kind of, go and
but now
relax.
it's like the cons outweigh the pros, so it's not. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just think they. Whoa.
What?
What is that?
my goodness, that looks
Do it
fun.
again.
No, I will.
Do it again.
I just think they made it worse.
Yes.
So,
man.
there's some pretty cool stuff with this. This might be important in a boss fight. We'll give you a little bit of chance to play with it, see what it's like, but it might be important. Also, these guys look super cool.
Whoa, look at that fucking guy.
Wow.
These True Sworn, nobody knows where they came from. They're obviously fire-based and arsonist-based, and they've been summoning some pretty powerful things. They have these burning specters, they have the flame hounds, and they also have these...
Yo, that's like one of the coolest looking bad guy. Like, that shit's dope, dude.
With very
Look at the character model on that.
They do have very big hammers. I mean, what's a fire behemoth?
Holy shit.
Hammer, right?
Yeah.
And this is the Walled Arboretum. So this is the final boss. I'm not going to spoil what this is or what happens here. I will show the final boss, though.
Big fight space, though.
He looks so cool.
Yeah, that looked neat, dude. That looks scary as shit.
Oh man, see, I'm looking at that relief on the wall back there.
I know,
too.
right? Isn't
It's
that
so
cool?
pretty.
Isn't that cool? Well,
Yeah.
if you want to find out anything about this fight,
Those are definitely going to breathe fire.
Tomorrow on PTS.
Those are definitely going to breathe fire, for sure.
BTS. And it wouldn't be so for this dungeon, the veteran reward is the memento that summons these little flame salamanders, which you may see in a boss fight if you're paying attention. So it kind of ties in. It's kind of the same effect that you would see. This one also has, again, item sets, the 3 item sets, plus a
Show us the item sets.
helmet. The monster helmet is actually modeled after the fire behemoths that you saw, the flame behemoths, rather than this guy, because taking somebody's face and putting it on your face is kind of weird. So
Kind
of creepy.
Show us the item sets.
Now, we also have a few new emotes that are actually tied to Battlegrounds in Update 29.
Yes, we do.
Which we can show you now if you all want to see it. Let's show you. So the first
Are they
one,
really giving
I don't know
PvP
which
new
one to do
emotes?
first.
Is
We have
that
the
real?
Scorching Chaos Ball. And you get these just by competing in Battlegrounds. Probably winning.
Oh, that's fun. He's like,
It's like a hot potato.
Hot potato, hot potato. Now we also have the Chaos Ball Victory Dance. Yay!
That's a fun one.
I got the ball. And then last, I like this one a lot, is the Chaos Ball Boom.
Nice. That's awesome.
So again, these come from playing in Battlegrounds in Update 29. They are all emotes.
And I did show off the item set a second ago. This is one of the item sets. You're going to get to see all of them tomorrow at the patch notes. But to show you what this is, Full Killer's Curus. This is from the Cauldron. That's a heavy armor set. And this is what it looks like. This is the visual of this heavy armor set. And then Baron Zodris's Visage, again, from the Cauldron.
That is such a cool look.
Yeah.
It is, right?
I love it.
I love it, too.
Interesting. It's an ultimate stacking set. I'm going to have to look at that tomorrow.
You see it kind of, you see the final boss in that.
It stacks ultimate.
He's pretty awesome. He's pretty cool.
Reminiscent of the look.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Finn, always a pleasure to have you.
Yeah,
on
well,
our
Wheeler's
episode
supposed to be on in a
Thank you
second, so
much
maybe we'll
for
get some
showing us
PvP stuff.
Just a quick preview of these dungeons. Again,
Wheeler, they said Wheeler was supposed to
tomorrow
talk
in
at some point.
29. We're very
I
excited.
cannot wait to see the streams tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. Stream for Finn and his team, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
They always
absolutely.
watch. They do.
Absolutely.
All right, Finn. Well, thank you again for driving
Yes,
to the
thank
office.
you.
That's cool.
for showing us
The dungeons
around,
look good.
and I'm sure we will.
Yeah, Wheeler was
see
supposed to
you on
talk
the
at some
stream.
point. They said he was. I don't see.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
We have more.
We have a lot to talk about here tonight. Real quick, just want to remind everybody, if you're trying to win that crown pack giveaway that we're doing every few minutes, all you have to do is participate in chat, and we are pulling winners straight from Twitch chat. If you want to see if you
Probably,
won, we
yeah.
have a
I'm
forum
I'm really
present
curious to see
that
what they're
you
going to do
can
for
check out to see
PvP.
if
I
you
was
want to
really
do
hoping for a new PvP zone, but that's
for
ambitious, I guess.
drops, you have to make sure that you claim a drop in order to be eligible for the next one. So for every 30 minutes that you tune in and watch,
It's all good.
you will be able to earn.
Yeah,
the
dungeons look great. They look cool.
Too, which
Like
I've seen a lot of you have already been able to
they
claim.
look cool. Though I like the
So,
first one more than the
before we
second
move
one.
on and welcome Brian Wheeler, we just want to talk about some housing updates coming to Update 29. We know that a lot of you are very enthusiastic about housing.
Give a
So
fuck
we have
about
two
housing.
kind of quality
I know
of
you
life
guys
things that
do.
are coming into this update.
I'm gonna take a nap, guys. I'll be right
First
back.
is fast traveling outside of your homes. We're going to be allowing you to. Oh well, there's a house. So we're going to allow you to fast travel outside of your homes if you want, or you.
Interesting. That's actually cool.
Just make it a little bit easier for you. Next, we have
Yeah,
improvements
no,
coming
it's
to previewing, furnishing, and house guests. So by house, we're gonna basically allow you to preview furnishing and furnishing plans
Go lay down.
directly
Thank you,
from
Bubba.
your
I love you. Go lay
inventory.
down. You gotta go lay down.
And
Thank you.
also, when previewing a house guest, you will be able to.
I love him. I just can't deal with his breath.
So you can kind of get a sense of their personality a little bit.
Decide if you really want them chatting in your house or not.
I mean,
look at him.
It's legit, right?
Yep.
We have a furnishing. We have a bunch of new furnishings coming in. We have one furnishing in particular that's really cool that you're going to be able to test on PTS. It's called the Ethereal Well. So when you place this in your home, you and your guests will be able to fully restore all health, magicka, stamina, and ultimate. So this is going to be really cool if you're doing like dueling tournaments or if you're trying to do some DPS parses or something. You can use that furnishing and replenish everything. Which is pretty cool, right?
Oh, he's pissed now. He's like, okay. He's like, what are we doing, Dad?
We have two brand new houses that will be on the PTS.
Okay.
You can check out, tour.
Time for treats.
And the first one is located in Vardenfell. It's called Barleus Bea, Iliad Ruins.
Ooh, nice. You practiced that, didn't you?
There we go.
What?
So that is the first house.
Boys. Go lay down.
And then the second is the Kushalit Sanctuary in Gold Coast.
Ooh.
So you'll be able to check these
Cool.
out.
If you guys are interested in the housing stuff, I don't give a shit about housing. I know a lot of you guys do. It's all good. It's not my thing.
Might even
Go lay down.
take a closer
Go lay
look
down.
at these
Go
in
lay
a
down.
future stream.
I'm sure we will. I know Cullen loves to
Go lay down.
show off all
Go.
the houses. All right, so before we move on, we do want to announce our next giveaway winner.
Darth
for that
Rupert, you're about to
merchandise
win.
bundle that we showed off
You're about to
earlier.
win some shit.
So we have Mighty Rhino Gaming just
Congratulations.
won. Congratulations. And you know what? Screw it. Let's do another winner.
Want to do two? All right. Foresterus.
Foresterus.
Congratulations, both.
Congratulations to you both. You just won that lithograph, the Blackwood t-shirt, the Dwarven Constellation cube, those artifacts, and that entire bundle of the statue and Mayrin's Dagon lithograph and the token. Really cool stuff, right? So these will be going out, again, a little bit closer to the summertime when everything is released. What do we have? Let's get Brian Wheeler in here. So Brian Wheeler.
Thank God. All right, yeah, let's get some PvP stuff.
Designer.
To get some goddamn
It's been a while since
PvP.
we've heard from Wheeler. Here he is.
Hey, Brian.
In the
Yeah, it's been like fucking 3 years since we heard from Brian Wheeler. Get some PvP content. God damn it!
What, you don't have a fireplace in your office?
That would be bitching.
Right?
But no, this is just the house. It's just home. Everybody's staying safe.
All right, so Brian is here to talk about some.
Look at that mixer behind him, by the way. That's a big boy mixer. Do you see that?
We're excited to have him on here to talk about
Holy
some
shit.
things coming in Update 29.
Is that a fucking DJ actually? The table? Look at that.
Well, I wanna start first off.
Looks like turntables on that.
It's something that I haven't been here for a while, right? And I just want to take a minute to kind of thank everybody that's been working on what we're getting ready to talk about for a long time. When I got put in charge of the combat team, I think this is about 2 years ago now. We kind of got put the task of
I'm listening.
trying to help combat evolve and set it up for the future in ESO.
I'm listening.
And we've done a lot of work for that so far. And what we're getting ready to talk about also will detail a lot of what we've been talking about. I want to say at least for the past year and a half. So I just want to take a minute. Like, again, I'm here to
sitting up.
Represent everybody from the combat team, from other teams that we've worked with as we've worked on these things. So I just want to thank real quick, like Alec, Nadav, Kyle, our engineers,
Gilliam,
Connor, John, and Dylan.
Gilliam,
the UI team that we've had to work heavily with, Bobby, Kyle, different Kyle, Seth, and Vince. They've done a great job at getting the UI for everything we're getting ready to talk about worked up. Our QA team has done really, really well.
We gonna get CPU rework?
Steven, Jake, I'm sure there's a ton of other people.
I'm sitting up in my chair.
David, they go through everything we, present to them and be like, please find what's messed up with this. So
it's definitely
we
a
can
team
get
effort,
it
right?
fixed.
Yeah,
Right.
there's always an army of people behind everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Including
that
this
stretches
stream.
off. Right, exactly. And that stretches off to like Finn. Like we've been working with Finn and Jeremy to make sure everything we do doesn't like destroy PvE or dungeons or anything like that. And obviously I care about PvP. And this all, branches back to the faith we get from Rich and Rob to be like,
if he's like, oh, we're doing a balance pass, I'm gonna be like, bitch.
We know that you can do a good job. And
shut up.
Again, I am representing what we've worked on for a while, but I just want to take a second to thank everybody because it's a lot of work that we've done over the past 2 years, a lot of meetings.
Especially from home over the last year.
Exactly, over the last year. Definitely hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that what we're getting ready to show everybody is exciting, and you are looking forward to testing it tomorrow. As much as we've been playing it and testing it and playing it for the past,
months.
Again, for months,
Yeah.
months and months and months. So that's a hell of a build-up. So I'm just going to hit a button here and make everybody kind of like go, oh my god. So this is a major update.
Oh my god!
System that's been in the game for a very long time.
CPU rework!
The champion system has been in Elder Scrolls Online for years. And its initial goals to provide a means to progress the character beyond level 50.
God!
Did that for a very long time. But the problem was we started to have to cap it. As everybody's known, we've had it capped at A10 for a very long time. And people have said, when are we going to get it? When are we getting
God, dude.
And it's been real hard trying not to say, we've been working on it for a while.
It's coming.
So,
yeah, because progression feels good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes!
And this is something that we wanted to tackle from several avenues. It wasn't just, we want to update it and that's it. That's all we care about. No, there are lots of
dude.
angles that we approached.
Let me turn this up, guys. I'm gonna turn this
One
up.
is sort of what I talked about a little bit.
I'm gonna turn this
already,
up.
which was progression. But there's two types of progression. There's horizontal, which is sort of like broadening your character, letting you do more things. And Elder Scrolls is known for horizontal progression across the board, but also vertical. Vertical progression is more power, letting your characters heal more, damage more, soak up more damage, do more things. And CP 1.0, as we're going to call it,
the original, the current version, I guess.
Right, the OG.
Yeah.
CP, right. It did a great job at that. But again, we had to cap it, and we started to see the limitations that it had. So we had to fix that. We had to provide not only vertical power, but also horizontal power to let people broaden their characters. Other aspects that we wanted to tackle with this involved choices. If you think about CP 1.0, there are 36 stars that you can put points into. And after you start to whittle that down, it's really, okay, are you stam? Are you mag? Are you damage? Are you
Putting
healing?
more points into the same.
Yeah, and that 36 points, that 36 options gets like whittled down real fast. So it really wasn't much of an option. And we wanted to address that, but again, we wanted to have choices that are involved with that. If you think about your hotbar, your ability bar, you can only put 12 things on there. So you have obviously tons of skills, tons of abilities that you can put on there. But
I'm happy about this.
it was just like with Champion at 1.0, you just got everything.
I don't give a fuck if it's a nerf. I'm really happy about
Looking
this.
at the background,
I really mean that. Like,
sorry for
You
that.
know what? Poppers are
fucking
part of that on
Christ.
stream.
It's something to work toward, right? Like, this is nice.
He's a
Like,
95-pound golden
like,
retriever.
fuck,
that
man.
likes to slurp a lot of water.
We see a lot of people asking questions in chat about what are we seeing? What's
I don't give a
up
fuck
there?
if it's a
We are
nerf or a
definitely gonna
buff.
get into
It's
all
just
of it,
new.
don't worry.
We
We
are.
Like, right?
We're
Like,
gonna
it's a
take
rework.
look.
Like, thank
We are
God.
actually
Like,
looking at
Don't
part of
worry.
the game. Yeah.
Yep, we need to explain where we're going before we kind of explain where we're at right now
Yep.
with.
you hope it's a nerf.
So Brian, it
and-
sounds like you
like-
guys are looking to create a
I do like the graphics
endgame
too.
system building upon the original champion system that has
Look at those
more
constellations
choices,
at the
more tools in your
top.
toolbox and is
Yep.
expandable into the future.
Definitely. And one of the last things that we had to address was performance. As you saw in Matt's
Thank God.
performance is a very big focus for the company.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that Elder Scrolls Online is progressing into the future.
We
not
talked about
only,
this
you know,
before the
just
stream.
for players and be able to advance their
CP is a
characters, but
nightmare on
making sure
performance
that
in
the game's
Cyrodiil.
performant. And that was another main focus of Champion.
And that is
So-
a priority across the board this year.
Absolutely. Yes. So we're going to kind of start breaking down some differences between 1.0 and 2.0 here. Obviously, you can see that we kind of kept the same color scheme of green, blue, and red, but
The
things
UI
are
is beautiful, by the way.
different.
It does
It
look
is
good.
really
Yeah.
nice.
It's really
And this is
pretty.
kind of what I was talking about with the UI team. Oh, God, Vince did a great job mocking these things up.
Yeah.
But you can see the name's different. One of those things is called Warfare. This one's called Craft. And this one's called Fitness.
Interest
They
crafting,
each have
bro. They have a
stars that
crafting.
are sort of focused.
Oh,
around
that's
that,
cool.
And I apologize for trying to keep my dog not barking.
Dude, I can't wait to look into this tomorrow.
Good.
But let's go into Warfare here
Just-
real fast.
Just pet
So
the
there are
dog.
3 instead of 9 now.
They're 3 instead of 9. And you spend points in every star. In CP 1.0, you spent points in just a couple stars, or 12 per color. Now we're talking somewhere around the vicinity of 99 stars that you're going to spend points into. So big variety changes. We also changed the functionality of the stars. You remember how before it was just like you would spend points in a star and it would just increment it as you went.
Yep.
And that was a very familiar method of progression.
Yeah,
Everybody's used to it.
yeah, it's
But it
good,
also had
man.
that thing called jump points.
Yep.
Whereas, like, if you were in between a point, you're like, oh, I'm not really.
They're getting rid of the jump point.
Atlas,
Atlas, we're getting a CP rework,
we
bro.
did away with that by doing these things called stages of points. So as you saw in that other star, it was like I spend a point, I get stats, no problem.
Oh,
In
cool.
this one, I have to spend at least 10 points to get the stamina from it. If I keep going forward, obviously I can spend some more points. But
The
this
champion
gets rid
point
of
for
that
ESO, they're
concept
doing
of
it.
jump
They're going
points
over
where
now.
you're
They're
like, oh my
reworking it.
God, I'm not fully there. I don't
Right.
really understand it. Is it
clear.
0.01%?
Yeah, that percentage
Right.
of a
Yeah.
percentage. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
makes it
very
much more
clear
clear.
in that regard. That helps out with some of the problems of clarity for getting people into the system as well.
Right.
Shit, guys, I might start doing trials
We're
again
kinda
and
talking
shit.
about vertical
Endgame
progression
trials.
here
It's
more
shit.
than horizontal, and I'm going to touch
I'm
on
serious.
horizontal in a second.
Like-
The fact that I'm getting max stamina, great, no problem. Here, I'm also getting max mag. Now we're going to get into something that is. See how this is sort of like a different color
Yeah.
to the stars?
A
How
lot
like
of
this
different
extra
colors.
This I can actually take, and you see where it says add to champion bar to activate?
Show me, Brian.
Oh,
That's where you
wow.
actually drag it to this top bar up here. I know everybody's looking at this
Wait,
top bar.
what?
What is it?
It's a means to tackle two things at once. One is performance, because a lot of abilities, if you think about Bastion, for example, from CP 1.0, it's something that affects your damage shields. So every time you do an ability, the system would have to go, was that a damage shield? Do I need to worry about that? And we're talking, and when I say every time you do an ability, I mean like...
Yeah, wow, hold on a minute.
soul dodging.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, was that a damage shield? So we've done a little bit of work with this over the past couple of years.
Because that's a
in
lot of
addressing-
checks.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot of checks.
If you think about basically a decently spec'd out CP 1.0 character, they got like 30 or 40 passives on them at one time. It's checking that every time you do something, especially in combat. So it's a lot.
And to
so
be
we're
clear,
limiting that to 12 there.
I was going to say, like, that bar up there, I'm pointing with my mouse, like everybody can see it. The bar, the champion bar up there, I see people asking, like, is this permanent? Can I respec this? Like, think of it like your ability bar, where you can kind of swap out abilities.
That is neat. Yeah. Darth Rupert. Yeah.
Different situations.
Here's a real clear example. It's like,
oh, crazy.
There. As long as I'm not in combat, I can swap those out.
Yeah,
no
so
problem.
you can do this anywhere. It doesn't have limitations of location. It's just whether or not you're in combat.
Right. So you do have to start making some choices on which ones you want up there.
Now, that does bring up a valid point that if
this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
Here, what about these other ones? These are things. If you think about like an item set, when you get max stamina on an item set, that doesn't function the same way.
That's nice. Yeah.
Works. So this is just straight up giving you a stat, no problem. There's no performance hit on that.
So not all the stars you see have to be slotted.
Correct.
Right. Interesting.
So in this case, again, I'm just pointing at max stamina in this case, but you also have a slottable max stamina one because this one you can just keep putting points to do it as well. So when we look at the system, you kind of touched on it earlier. We want this to be able to grow moving forward. And if you think about the original champion system, it kind of had the art. It was kind of like locked in on that one layer, and that was kind of it, right?
How you doing, Atlas?
Sure that
this is so interesting.
Add more stars to this system, so we've added sort of a layering method.
Whoa!
In a constellation, you have a secondary constellation, and we have three types of constellations. Three sub-constellations per constellation. So this gives us lots of room to expand, but you can say in this case, like, here's some healing taken, and here's another slottable for crit resistance, which we all know is great for PvP. So, again, every constellation has 3 of these types of substars available to them. In Warfare, we have them filled out right now, but if you look at something like Fitness, they don't have sub-constellations just yet. We can add them in the future. And that is one of the great things about this system, that it is built from the ground up to be able to support ESO for many, many years to come. This lets us add more.
This is really neat.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
is
on
it
the PTS tomorrow, when people try this out, the only constellation that will have those, I don't know, I guess we could call them nebulas. Yeah, the sub-constellations.
Yeah, it looks like it's 1,200 per. That's wild, dude.
Correct.
Okay.
Wow,
Again,
bro.
this
Holy
preclude us
fucking
from
shit.
adding more into them later on.
Yeah, and to be clear, this is part of update 29. I see a lot of people asking,
this
when does
isn't
this go
30.
live? Like, no, this is this upcoming DLC. And
Wow, dude.
It will be on
You'll be
PTS
able
tomorrow.
to play this tomorrow.
Yep, on PTS. I know.
Yeah.
Some people are saying this looks a little confusing. Like, once you get in there and kind of start clicking around and getting used to the system. This is a lot to take in right now. We know.
Exactly.
Although I wonder
This is
if it'll
a
be
lot of
1,200.
information. And again, this is stuff
Like
that
when
we're
it
working
launches. It might not be.
2 years.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. I guess one of the other main points that we wanted to bring up about this is, you see how this thing's called craft. We didn't want to make it all about combat. That was sort of one of the
This is neat. I want to see what this is.
1.0 had a little bit that it touched on, with being able to like yield double from crafting nodes out in the wild. But we're trying to push that a little bit further, where if you look at this one, like Breakfall, it reduces your fall damage taken.
Interesting. Yeah.
And then we have some stars that cost a lot, but you see it's pretty important. If you resurrect yourself or somebody else, you have a chance not to consume a soul gem. So this I guess constellation is
Go ahead on. Thank you, Bubba. What do
focused
you need
not
the fall one
necessarily
for?
on
What the fuck?
combat itself.
Fuck do you need the
but
fall one
things
for?
you do around combat, but also just
Go ahead on.
what you're doing
Go
around
ahead
the
on.
world.
Thank you.
This
Go
is where
ahead
you're
on.
going to find
Go ahead on.
right a lot of utility for your character.
Go lay down.
And
Can't do it with
this,
his breath.
Again, this UI.
We'll reduce my death count by 95%.
gorgeous.
You're
They did an
ridiculous.
amazing job on it. And
Yeah,
these
Encino
are
Man,
for
yeah, it
constellations.
looks-
There's no like, where's the other 6? This is a 3, but again, we're going from 36 choices It's a 99.
Yeah, the
yes,
soul gem thing is
it's
flavor. It's all
overwhelming
good.
from when you just think about it at the start. But you'll start to see patterns in these things. Like over here, here's like healing done on this side. Where on this side, it's about damage. So you'll start to see that everything's linked together in a manner that supports various play styles. Not so much necessarily am I mag or stam, but like what am I playing?
And I'm seeing that there's a lot of functionality that was in, well, is in the original champion point system that is still here. So
Yes.
it seems like we're not really going to lose.
I'm really
some of
excited
the
about this.
functionality. Perhaps some of the passives that you could slot.
Yeah,
but also
we did,
specializing.
Yo, this is so good, dude. This is what I
pull in a
wanted.
bunch of
I'm about to tweet
passives.
this shit out
I
right now.
mentioned Bastion earlier. We pulled that one in. We have things like Unchained, various CP abilities from CP 1.0 that we pulled into 2. But obviously, there's some new ones that we've added.
There's a lot of
as
new
well.
ones, yeah.
Right, like this is an example, and this is.
I
this
just
is
said
where we get
CPU
into that
rework.
horizontal
Fuck yes.
progression, because as you are progressing. Through
Oh, does he
CP,
really?
there's
Does he
gonna be a
really?
point
He's an
where
asshole.
you've
Like as a
gotten
person, he's an
much,
asshole.
I guess, vertical
I
power
love
out
their
of it
music, but he's an asshole.
as-
No, I
as you
mean,
can, and
like,
then it turns into
like he's an
choices. What do you
asshole.
wanna
You know what I mean?
slot
Like that's his
instead
personality.
of
Like,
what you had up there.
not like he's a
But
dick.
it
He
is
does bad
obviously
shit. I mean, he's an
important to
asshole.
slot up all 12 of these as much as possible.
His
Just
streams
like
are probably
the
really
action bar.
entertaining because of
And
it.
That is a conscious decision that we've looked at design-wise. It's like we want.
Like he talks a lot of
choices,
shit. Like he's an
and there
asshole.
to be trade-offs in this new system. But again, because
He's a
it's
huge fucking
sustainable,
nerd too.
and because
Huge
that
fucking
we know
nerd.
that we can keep progressing this in the future.
When a couple
we think
times they
that
played,
the
well, they played at
capability of
Warped
adding
Tour,
all kinds of new
and just like his
stars to the
personality, I
system
watched a lot of
is
interviews from him, and he just seemed like he just seems like he talks a lot of shit. Like he's an asshole.
That being said, obviously everybody can see.
No,
that
I've never like
he's
sat on a couch and talked to him. You know what I mean? He just seems like an asshole.
what's
Like
that mean?
like his personality.
So the cap will be lifted. We will
wow.
be going up to 3,600.
Like the few times I've
So
seen that
people
band,
are already.
and a lot of the interviews and different
Higher.
stuff I've seen with him, like he just seems like an
Or a
asshole.
able to spend the points.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, I never
And
like sat down and had a
in
burger with
doing
him or
that,
anything.
We did address the curve, the rate to level up. So you will be able to level up and not like blaze through it, but
I mean,
it's
that's
not
good.
Like,
I mean, he's
my
getting
God,
older.
I'm stuck getting up to 3,600. There's definitely. There's
No.
there's a
I
point
love that band. I
again
like Vince. I don't mean
where
that
you
like
start to
like he's
get
a
much
bad
power out of
person.
the
I just
system you're
mean
gonna
it's
get,
that personality.
and it
Like
just turns into choices. And that's again what Elder Scrolls is all about. It's about choices. It's about building your character, how you want to build your character.
And about the situation.
Exactly.
shit. Do I even have 1200 CP? Pretty
And if you want to respect it, you kind of touched on this earlier. It doesn't cost anything to change what you have slotted. It still costs a standard.
I want to say I
3,000
do.
gold
I'm close.
to,
If I'm not at
you know,
1200, I'm
change up
close.
Your stars.
Like
if you wanted to go
everything,
through,
right. Yeah.
I don't need
you start, okay, I
3,600,
didn't
you
want
shush
40
your
points there, let me
face.
change it and put it somewhere else.
Don't
That's
tell me
the
that,
same.
dude. I'll grind.
3,000, of course.
Yeah.
Dude, don't tell me that. Don't tell me it's 3,600
Brian,
total
I
because
see
I
a
will
lot of
grind
people in
fucking
chat
forever,
asking
dude.
About the gear cap, so we talked about the champion.
I will
cap
grind
being raised.
forever,
What about
bro.
the
Don't
cap?
tell me it's 1,300 or
It's still gonna
3,600.
stay at, 160.
Bro, I will grind
Level
until my
50
fucking
CP,
fingers fall off. Don't fucking tell me.
That is not going to change.
And to be clear, like we touched on this earlier.
Bro,
How
time to
Matt
grind some
said in his
CP.
perspective last year that a lot of our focus is on performance.
I'm
this
grinding
year.
3,600
You might be
CP. You
looking at
understand that,
this
right?
Like, oh my God, you're redoing this entire system. How is that focusing on performance? But a lot of this does help with perf issues, as
Yes.
Brian
Exactly.
was saying. So
Yeah, and that gets back to again the functionality.
Bro,
of
I'm gonna-
this champion bar for one.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at
I'm gonna
on
like-
guard, for example, it's while under the effect of crowd control immunity. That is a requirement that has to be checked. That is why we have it set up right here, where it's you have to have this slotted. You just don't get it for free.
Right.
If you want to have
Interesting.
that bonus,
That's
you
actually
need to
cool.
Actually commit to having it.
yeah.
Versus just 30 or 40 passes on your character that's just checking every time you're doing something.
So this reduces the amount of passive.
Yeah, bro.
have to be
You
checked
understand I'm gonna
for,
grind
you know,
3,600, right?
a minute to
you
bump
get that, right? Like,
at any given time. Is that right?
It's not even per minute; it's per action.
bro,
Yeah, okay.
Anytime
bro.
you do anything
I don't even know
shy
how many
of
I have. I kind of want to log in and look. We're gonna log in after this.
This is going to cut
I have a
down
lot.
on that stuff.
Whereas
Again,
before it was dozens.
right?
of
Yeah. And
passives.
Right.
I want to stress this isn't a silver bullet.
Mm-hmm.
This is a step in line with what
Yeah.
we're trying to do as a studio.
Beard's gonna be all long and shit, be all
Progress
shriveled up.
ESO forward to make it more performant,
Right.
and to make sure that we're building combat abilities and systems that support that goal. And that was a major part of the champion upgrade system.
You know, Brian, one thing I'm seeing is we had talked about how you took this system and this gave everybody at the team the opportunity to not only make it more performant, give players more choices. make
Sorry,
it
I'm
more
on Twitter.
expandable, but I'm also seeing that you all took that opportunity to also look at where you could give better choices, where you could make improvements on
Yes.
some of the passives that were available and what's missing, or what have players been asking for that we could add, and that's really cool.
And that
Yeah.
gets, I guess, it's really pointed out in the warfare tree, where, you know, on this side, again, you have sort of the damage style stuff, and on this side you have the healing. But in the middle, up top, is where you start getting some flavor, and the bottom down here is where you start to get into survivability. Then it turns into a bit of, okay, what am I going to spec this character out as? Am I going to make it surviving? Obviously, there's some
CP
stuff that
rework,
is
they're going
in
over
the
right
finishing
now.
trees that helps out a bit, but this really does make you have to figure out what you want to build your character as. Do you
And that
want to
goes
be a
back to the
glass cannon?
situations, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Do you
Yeah.
like to play mostly PvP? Do you like to mostly do trials? Do you solo most of the time? Yeah,
Exactly.
that's really cool.
And all these stars, all of them, again, there's about 99 of them, are going to be playable on PTS tomorrow.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Lots of stuff.
Now,
So
Brian, you
combine
have
this.
you
Oh,
have a
sorry.
couple other things
Yeah.
that is going into the update.
So I don't know if anybody caught this quickly when we were on the initial
Sorry.
screen here. But you
I
can
better
see that
start
there's a
fishing
new
for those
stat
XP posters. Yeah, dude.
that everybody
Yeah,
can
dude. CP rework.
on their screen. Spell pen, Viz pen. We know that there's a lot of people that play the game that don't have access to mods. And we know that there's been a mod that people have used on PC for a long time that gives them more stats than people have been able to see elsewhere.
Numbers, yay!
So this is now something that is base game,
Hey, look at that.
giving you, quote unquote, an advanced stat window where you can
Finally.
see things
That's
that
cool.
like your bash cost, your block cost, break free cost reduction.
Cool. That's really nice
All
for
this
console
stuff
guys.
is now added in here, and you can see how some are percentages and some are flat values. Obviously, you know, this is how much does it cost you to sprint. This is how much does it cost you to sneak. But there are other things like how fast what's the percentage on the sneak speed.
Yeah.
This kind of is very visible in the, you know, the crit and the physical damage and bleed damages. We
Well,
wanted
so
to
they have the
include
flat and the
percent
percentage.
because we kind of have
no.
both
No new
that are
class, no
provided to you,
PvP,
depending
nothing
upon
yet.
Abilities
The
that you have
CP
cast,
rework is
whether
what
you
I
have a
wanted
major or
to-
minor on you. You know, whether you're.
This is something I was badly wanted for years. This I'm really excited.
This information we felt was also critical to give to people, to not only
Testing
build their
only.
characters,
What?
but also to help them progress moving forward.
Unless that's just
We have
like a
this one thing
UI.
over here, which is, you know, an equipment bonus star rating. That was cool to see. Like, okay, yeah, I should be wearing gold gear, and I should have it, you know, at CP 160, and that's like, yeah, you're wearing the right amount of gear. But you had to like really dissect all this stuff down here. And it
You said the
wasn't enough
add-ons been glitchy
information
for that?
people
I haven't done
So that's
anything
why we
meaningful
felt
in a
like,
while
you know
as
what?
far
we
as
should give advanced stats by
like
default.
dungeons or anything like that.
Because a
I
lot of people use
PvP,
that
but it's
mod.
not.
And it's great to just say, you know what?
It's pretty
Doesn't matter if
casual.
you're
It's
on
not. It's not that
PC or
crazy.
console. You now get to go ahead and get your advanced stats, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And that, yeah,
That helps you build your
And it
characters
is
a
on
lot.
PC and console, which is pretty exciting. You know,
Yep.
Console
Yep.
players are like, oh, finally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
exactly.
everybody
See all the
access.
More stuff to show on people's YouTube's videos about how they're building out their characters.
Yeah, right?
What the
Yeah.
stat?
Yeah.
Right. And I think there's one more thing to show. It's a
What's
lot.
that?
I know that everybody's like, oh my god, champion point, champion point. I want to go back to that real quick and note that everybody that used to play a lot of CP,
I agree.
understands that as you were spending points in CP as you leveled up, you would just get some passive max mag health and stamina. as you can see on this character, these stats look pretty high. We took a lot of the stats that people were getting in CP 1.0 and sort of baked them into characters as you leveled from 1 to 50, because all of the work that we've done, balance-wise, item set-wise, ability-wise, over the past 2 years, is kind of reflected in
they said they were
stars.
They said they were.
How many points you get per stage and how many points, per click on some of these. This is all taken into account. Our balance passes, our calculators that say how much a item set proc or an item set passive gives you for your stats. That's why we saw that we needed to actually make sure we cooked in some of those stats that you were getting for free in CP 1.0, because if you think about it, if you have to spend points in CP to get health, mag, and stam, that's not really a choice. It's just something that you should have. It's just something that should just be baked into your character.
Right.
And through our testing over the past several months, like we saw that we needed to add that in there to make sure that people can still.
So I'm quiet. I'm really interested
in
this.
That was a major focus as well. That when you go from CP 1.0 to 2.0, you can still do the content that you were able to do yesterday. It's not like some magical switch that was like, nope, you can't do Overland anymore. You got to spend all these points. You got to retool your character. That was a very major focus of Jeremy and Finn and Rich and Rob. We were all very, very focused on making sure that you could still do content that you were able to do the day before.
That's awesome.
So it's not like a hard reset button or anything like that. It's just another way to specialize.
I really, dude, I'm so
to be
happy.
able to go out there.
This is what I wanted.
Hard mode. We've seen our internal QA hardcore team go out and still beat hard mode. They do hard mode with no CP spent, so they're able to go through and still do the content, which is good. But again, we want CP to give you, more options, and that's kind of what I'm getting ready to branch into next. Which is this last thing. Armor.
There's more?
If you think about armor in Elder Scrolls.
Wait, does that say light armor penalties?
I don't know. If you think about clunking around in heavy armor, you're not too stealthy when you do that.
No.
You can take a beating.
Dude, I hope they kill the tank meta in PvP.
Clanky
kill the tank meta in PvP!
Great. Now, we're not going to go full ham and say that you can't stealth at all while you're wearing heavy armor, or if you're wearing light armor, you can, move like the wind and jump 500 feet with athletics. But we do know that
it's heavy.
Armor is definitely it is a choice that you make when you build out your character, whether you're going into PvP, whether you're going into trials or dungeons or just roaming around.
Rip my $1.5 million gold PvP build. It's all heavy armor.
Where if you're going to do damage, you wear all medium or you wear all light if you're in a trial in an optimized group. But we also know that the passes we have in light, medium, and heavy don't really sort of drive home that concept of this is armor and these things are augmenting the armor. So what we wanted to do was make whether you're wearing light, medium, or heavy feel like you're wearing light, medium, or heavy. We've added these quote unquote penalties and bonuses that
can we see them?
Go with a play style that we have observed and understand most people in that type of armor play as. So a good example of this would be a light armor bonus. If you're wearing light armor, 9 times out of 10, you're doing magical style attacks. You're doing magical effects. So by that nature, you should be sort of more resistant to magical. You are, you're Gandalf. You're
Interesting.
You're doing things that are magical. But again, if you think of Skyrim and Oblivion,
interesting,
light armor had magical bonuses.
Dude, this is going to make 1v1 crazy in PvP.
But then we kind of went into the vicinity of, well, what does wearing light armor actually feel like and how does it interact with our core mechanics like dodge, like sprint, like block. One of the things you can see here is that the cost of bash is reduced by 3%. It's because, you know, you're wearing clothes. It shouldn't be allowed.
Absolutely
to
no.
bash somebody.
Trashy Raccoon,
But
this is...
on the
Hold on
other
a sec.
hand, your damage while bashing is reduced because there's not a lot behind it. Where if you think about heavy armor, you get to hit a little bit harder because there's a lot more mass behind that bash.
Yeah.
So that's sort of where we went.
Reduce
with
your
this. We
damage
went
taken
with
while muting crowd.
what
Oh,
is
it's
the
going to be so
fantasy of
nice.
Wearing heavy, light, medium, and what is the interactions that you get with the core mechanics. And heavy and light sort of play off each other.
Yeah, they're doing a
So if
giant
you're in,
announcement,
like,
Trashy
free light,
Raccoon,
free
for
heavy,
the
there's gonna
year's
be some
worth of
things that
DLC
sort
for
of
ESO, and
mutual
we're
each other
live
out.
covering
You can
it,
see
so I
here,
can't...
there's reduced
There's no
damage taken
possible
from
way I
martial
can come and hang out
attacks
campfire
from heavy.
tonight.
And in light, there's increases damage taken from martial attacks. They're both 1%. So if you
No,
have
no,
three
no,
and
no, no, no.
three, it's a
I'm
no.
covering this live. Like, there's no way, like...
Medium is where we sort of added some extra little tidbits that felt more like you're a sneaky character. And that's sort of what medium felt like to us. It felt like, you know, you're a roguey style character walking around stealing things.
Reduce the damage taken from my effect text by...
But that's where we had to get a little creative as well, where, like, you know, as soon as you dodge, you get to not necessarily get too messed up by an area effect. You're a slippery character. It's leather. Stuff doesn't stick to it. You know what I mean? So that's sort of where we went with armor
interesting.
to make armor feel like
Interesting. I like it. It's
in
like...
a lot of our playtests in PvP especially, a lot of feedback was this feels like my choice matters.
Yeah.
You know,
Goes back
am
to
I
all those
wearing light?
choices.
Am I wearing heavy? Right. And this is gonna reflect
Interesting.
in trials and in dungeons.
No, Raccoon.
And
Yeah, I'm
just
live
support
covering
what
this.
some
I don't
people
necessarily...
already do.
Like I said, I'm not
And
going to
that's
hop in the
fine.
Discord right now.
But we definitely didn't want to make it where people had a de facto armor. That's just what you wear. That's it.
Which
no
is
matter
what's
what.
happening now, yeah.
Right.
In a lot of cases.
And, whoops. And that's, again, what the combat team has been tasked to look at for the past 2 years.
Interesting.
And we're not done. We still have lots of other stuff we still need to do.
Well, not for update
But-
29, but
Not for 29. Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot to absorb
Yeah.
for 29.
Oh, you don't want to
Yeah.
add
We know.
more to update 29?
more things.
I've lost a lot of hair. In
Yeah, the
past
PTS
3 or
is
4
tomorrow. We'll be
months.
live streaming the PTS tomorrow. I'm going to play
I've gotten a
ESO
lot
when we're
more
done with this
grays
for a
that I
while.
trimmed up for the show. But yeah, it's been a rough year. Not just
This does
because
sound
of
great.
Everybody have to be safe, but we've had a lot of work
Yeah.
that we've done, and I hope that again everybody can appreciate all the work that the combat team has done, the UI team, QA,
Hello.
leadership. It's been a long haul. We've kept a lot of this stuff under our hat, even if you think about the past update.
Some of this
With
has
the,
been in progress for like a year.
Yeah,
it's been a
If you think
while,
about like
for
the
sure.
set collection,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was all part of this as well to help with these changes that we knew were coming. And these are all things that, you know, we've had to have meetings and hours of design discussion.
So they're going to redo all the
It's
sets
great to see
too?
it all, you
Is
know,
that what he's saying?
in-game and
Are they going to
everybody
redo all the
can play
sets
it
too now? They're going to
tomorrow.
have to.
Will be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, a
And
lot
we
of it
will
is kind of
have,
starting with the foundation.
Yeah, like...
We will be posting a more detailed write-up on the forums immediately following
Yes.
this stream. Just kind of getting into the new champion system, or I'll say the updated champion system, and then
So-
touching on the advanced stats and the armor type changes. And again,
Yeah,
this will all be in the
weird.
patch notes also tomorrow once we're in PTS maintenance. So
Lots of info.
passions. There's obviously going to be other changes that we do. You know.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a
per
set
user
pass
for the
the
combat
whole
team.
game. With the rebounds to
Address
CP, I feel like they
outlying
have to.
performance issues with various abilities that will be in the PTS patch notes as well.
yeah.
But these were the major things that we wanted to talk about, and we again.
This
thank
is
everybody
crazy.
that has been working on this, and we are looking forward to everybody's feedback on this one.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but we are looking forward.
Guys,
to
I'm really excited to start playing ESO again. It's
working
been
with this
it's
system
been a
for
while.
years and years to come.
Like,
Now, we would be amiss if we didn't touch on PvP updates. So,
hold on, this
last year, if you remember, we were kind of
Guys,
investing
it's not
in
over yet. Hold on.
improve performance in Cyrodiil. We ran a whole bunch of tests throughout 2020. And as we posted on the forums, those tests didn't result in a significant enough impact on improving the overall experience in Cyrodiil.
Right.
So we had last said, you know, we're going to go back to the drawing board, kind of digest everything, and then kind of come back in the new year to see what we want to do next. So do you want to touch on, we've had a couple meetings so far, just kind of touch on what we're planning on doing first?
Nope. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right, bye.
Dude, I was about to be like, bitch! Fuck! I was about to go on Twitter like...
The next test, we believe is going to be happening sometime in mid-February, where we intend to disable item set procs in Cyrodiil. It's only going to be Cyrodiil. Battlegrounds in Imperial City will still function just the same. But this means not just item set procs, but also item sets that have any sort of ability associated with it. This gets back to kind of what we talked about a little bit with Champion, where if you think about a set like Seducer, it has to check, are you doing a magical ability? That's a check.
They're killing the proc meta!
Malakino or Valkynscoria is like, nope. If it's an item set that has an ability associated with it, whether it's a monster mask, or a 5-piece, or even an arena weapon, we're going to be disabling those for that test to see how that plays out. We'll be doing the same thing where we're going to look at our ability graphs, seeing the performance, seeing the frames. And when I mean the frames on the server, we're not talking about your client FPS. We're talking about like the server being able to handle every
holy fucking shit
during that time. During that, we're also, though, going to revert one of the things we did before, which is any abilities that hit an ally target. Right now, they only go to group. We're going to let them go
yes! They're reverting the Halen change, too! Holy shit, dude!
As far as we could tell, much of a discernible performance gain out of that, and we wanted to let that ride for a little bit to see if there was something we needed to visualize over time. But also, we've seen the feedback from the forums, from the players out there. Yeah. Not being able to hear your buddy that's right next to you.
Bro!
So,
bro! Again, this is what I wanted! The two things, like...
We've, looked at performance and seen that is... By turning that back on, we're not going to have a significant hit. Like, oh my god, it's 5 billion times worse now. We know that the prohibition of just being able to heal Gina when she's right next to her is kind of a far worse experience than the potential
like
frame hit that may come from that. Right. We know that is not as bad.
Go there.
It could potentially be. So that's why we are rolling that one back as well.
Yeah, and similar to the test that we ran last year, this will only be live in Cyrodiil for however long, a few weeks or whatever it's going to be,
and PC only.
PC only, and it doesn't definitely do anything. We have tests on live to
oh my god, I'm so fucking excited, dude.
Yep.
Exactly.
So Brian, just to clarify, you can still wear those sets.
I love the way this sounds, dude.
Abilities just won't fire off while the test is going on. Okay. So people don't have to redo their sets.
Right. Yeah, you just have to go out and just, wear things like Shackle and Julie or something like that.
Correct! Correct!
Yeah.
And actually play PvP.
We'll have more information posted soon, just kind of how this test is going to work and recapping everything that we're doing during the tests. And again, tonight we will be posting on the forums a more detailed write-up about the champion point improvements, the advanced stats UI, and the armor type changes.
It's a long read. Sorry.
No, it's good. People like
Kevin Hart is not part of the... I saw that, dude. No, I saw that in Cena, man. I'm really excited. I like everything he does.
So much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Bro, I'm so fucking hyped, dude. I'm so hyped! I'm so hyped! I'm so fucking hyped, dude. I cannot fucking wait. Oh my god, dude.
I want to eat. Right.
Like...
Thank you all very much.
Yep, we look forward to...
yeah, Borderlands movie, yeah. It's been in development for like a while, I think.
Looking forward to that feedback left and right.
Yes.
That's good.
What does the chat look like? I can't even imagine.
Okay, bye. There he goes.
All right, y'all still with us?
Whew, long stream today.
Yes.
Long day.
We just have a few more things to go over with you. So next up, we're going to talk about in-game events. And
your wish came true. You get more PvP emotes. They were trolling hard, dude. They didn't talk about any of that shit. I was like, yo, I was like, man, like,
been asking us to share with them
like the whole time.
And good news, we're gonna start doing that.
Oh, dude, oh my god.
So
dude,
what you're seeing now is a graphic that we're sharing at the beginning of each quarter. That shows you the upcoming events for that
PvP
quarter.
is about to be lit.
It gives you a month, and then you can keep an eye on the official ESO site for the dates and event information. So the first one, Mid-Year Mayhem, is starting in a couple days, on the 28th.
All the things.
The website article will be published tomorrow. The Tribunal Celebration, which is a new event taking place in
I'll eat a bean.
And I think there's a few other places too. Will go out in February, and then Jester's Festival will be in March.
Everybody's favorite. And as
Jenny, you still there?
Yes. Can you not
okay.
hear me?
No, I do now.
That one.
I went and ate dinner. Bye. No, I'm still here. And then we do want to talk a little bit about the new collectible for events this year. We kind of touched on it earlier. The new...
One treat?
Hold on. I know you all can't hear it, but I can hear it. I can hear Brian typing manically. Or no, it's Finn. It's Finn returns. Mute your mic. Hold on, I'm just going to mute him myself.
One treat?
There. Sorry, I couldn't think.
We're hearing clacky, 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 clacky.
Did you hear it too?
Yeah.
Good.
You guys can see them.
I think it was Finn. I'm gonna blame him.
No treat?
That's what we did.
Another one?
All right, so let's talk about this new collectible that is replacing the Indrik from last year's events. So it's going to be a pet this year. It's called the Unstable Morpholith. This is a floating pet. You can't really tell from the screenshot, but he does kind of float behind you. He or she, it floats behind you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this is replacing the Indrik mount that you learned to know and love from last year. Starting with Mid-Year Mayhem this month, you can collect your event tickets. And the
I got it like right away. I'm pretty sure I got it like right away. Although I haven't logged in.
Now.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, I got the pet
really cool
like right away.
This pet is you can morph it.
Although I haven't logged in yet.
As we have more and more events this year.
Is it a pet rock again? That's hilarious.
The pet. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. That's
apparently it
when I
morphs.
start getting hungry. It's like, whoop, there it goes. So this is going to work similar to the Indrik evolution process.
Wait, it's not a new mount, it's a pet.
So the first morph that you'll be able to do by the end of Q1 this year is the Deadlands Scorcher skin. Looks like this. You may have seen it at a couple impresario locations recently. Just a little tease. So if you happen to see these guys standing around, this is the skin that you'll be able to morph the pet into.
Oh, weird.
Why not? Let's just morph some pets, right? So basically,
I like this idea.
3 separate fragments using event tickets again during Q1 events. Use those to then morph your pet into this skin. So
weird.
I know. I see chat like I didn't expect that. Pretty cool, right?
It is cool. It's really cool.
So what's also really cool is the skin is the first thing that you can morph in Q1. Q2 is going to be a personality. Q3 is going to be a mount. And Q4, get ready for this. It's a house. We're going to morph your pet into a damn house. Each time you want to morph, you have, just like the Indrik, you have to start with the base thing. So for this, it's the pet, and then you can morph into these other things. So
I like it.
We morph the pet into a house, exactly.
Yep.
So looking forward.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, we're looking forward to kind of showing you exactly what these will all look like as the year progresses.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Something to look forward to.
It is very similar to the Indrik, but in place of the feathers and the berries, you're collecting fragments.
Different fragments, yep.
Different fragments. They're all called fragments. All of the fragments. All right, that's it. We have one more.
One more winner.
Giveaway winner.
That's right. We still have one more winner.
One more winner. Let's announce the winner, and then we will wrap up and let you all go. I know
Last
some
winner.
of you are with us very late.
Or very early in some cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sayuri? Sayuri?
Sayuri?
Say your
Yeah, Sayuri.
I. Everyone say your I. Last winner for this
Sayuri.
evening.
I bought
congrats to all of our winners.
the globe, this
You will
thing,
be getting these prize packs.
this
and if you're
thing,
interested in
the little globe or
purchasing
whatever.
any
I
of
bought
these
this
things,
globe.
If you didn't win,
The little square statue. I bought it. It was
yeah,
like 60
from the
bucks.
store. North America. And Europe,
There's also a
right?
sale going on right now in the merch store. I got a
And don't
banner,
forget, they are running
Dagonfall
that
Covenant banner. It's going to go
20% off
right
flash
back
sale
here,
until the
right
27th
there in
at
that spot
midnight
right
for
there.
all in stock ESO items.
Yep.
You can purchase any of these things.
It was like 12 bucks.
Any of the things we showed off on stream. Some of the older items, if you haven't had a chance to pick them up yet. And
Yep.
don't forget to sign up to get notified if you want this awesome chair.
That fucking chair.
Noble chair.
They're so beautiful, but man, there's no way, dude. They're like 500
This
bucks.
was a
Are they
long stream, y'all.
450 or
Thank you so much
$500
for-
usually? Those
Thank you.
those
Spending time with
chairs,
us
that
today.
line of chairs are very
It's been a really
expensive.
exciting day.
Don't forget, you can pre-purchase the Blackwood Chapter.
Oh,
or the
yeah,
Blackwood
no, the
Collection
fan
if
base
you
of this
want
game
all
is
the chapters,
rabid.
right now. Blackwood, sorry.
What'd you
Gosh,
say?
Not Blackmore. Blackwood Chapter. Thank you, Mike, in my ear.
Oh, I
The
muted him.
Blackwood
That's
chap-
why I didn't hear him.
Oh, I
He's
heard
still
him.
muted.
Yeah, Gina's got an echo on her end. I can hear some
Thank you,
fucking
Mike.
feedback. That's
The
funny.
Blackwood Chapter. You can pre-purchase that now on the official Elder Scrolls site. On your favorite first-party
It's
stores,
Noble
Sony,
Chairs. It's
Microsoft,
their
it's
hero
available
line.
everywhere.
And Noble Chairs is the company. It's their hero
coming
line.
out
They're
June
very
1st
expensive.
for PC,
Hold on, I'll show you the
Stadia,
Doom
Steam,
one that they
and
have that
Xbox, PlayStation on
I would
June
love to
8th.
get, but they're it's just too
And just a
expensive. Hold on,
reminder
it's
again, PTS is tomorrow. It'll probably be up. What would you say, Gianna? Sometime in the afternoon.
yeah, the Hawk Moon and that other
Maybe
thing are going
around
right next to each other back there. It lights up, so
1,
check this
2,
out.
Yeah,
So
early afternoon, I would say. How's
this
that for
chair
us?
here,
10, 12, 1,
they're
2,
500 bucks.
3,
This is
yeah,
the
maybe
Doom
around
version.
5,
Look how
6.
fucking beautiful that chair is, bro.
Early afternoon Eastern time.
Look how beautiful
If
that
I had
fucking
to guess,
chair
if I
is,
was a
dude.
betting
Look,
man, I would go with that.
I would love that,
All
dude.
right, and as we
That's
mentioned,
so
we're
expensive,
gonna
dude.
be
They're
posting that combat
$500, but this
video
chair
on
is the
forums
shit,
After
dude.
the stream, we'll try and get it up as soon as we can. It will.
Yeah,
be
look at that.
Sometime today. Promise.
That's the one that I. Yeah, that's
also,
the same company.
If you are
Yeah, PTS is tomorrow.
in Europe, Australia, or any
PTS is
of our
tomorrow,
other
dude. I
territories
can't wait.
outside
We're
North
streaming it tomorrow
America,
for sure.
Our lovely community managers from those areas will be running post shows throughout the next day or so. They're starting tomorrow. I think Australia is first. In a few hours, they're going to be running some post shows, kind of recapping everything. Some will have interviews with some of our developers. So be sure and tune in because they have some really interesting stuff to show you too.
That'd be great.
And don't forget, if you are linked with your Twitch and ESO accounts, you do have to claim your drops. So between the pet and the crate, you do need to go into twitch.tv/drops. Make sure you claim. You
I'm
have
gonna
about
download it
24 hours
tonight.
To do so.
I'm gonna download
Once
it
you do,
tonight.
you'll get your items in game.
We have a lot to talk about.
I think we did it. I think
That's a
we
long
did it.
live stream. It's
We
3
made it.
hours.
Made it to the end.
We're gonna play
Thank
some
you.
ESO directly after this, guys. I gotta send you that gold
so much
surge.
for joining us for this ESO live
We're gonna
special
we're
and
gonna
the
do some writs
Gates
and
of
talk for a
Oblivion
while and do some
global
dungeons and
reveal
shit.
event.
We did it. It's out. We can
I
finally
gotta check
talk
and see how
about
much
it.
CP I have.
I feel like it's been a secret for so long.
Is I
know,
Killed the
it's been
Prom
really
Queen
fun,
opening
yeah.
the Australia show
Can't
for
wait to experience it with y'all
who?
again. Have a great week.
For sure. Thank you.
I mean,
all
they're an
so much.
Australian band, but Australia show for who? All right, guys, that'll do it. Here's the trailer, by the way. We'll watch this one more time if you guys didn't watch this. Yeah, I have 1 doll hair. I have 1 CP. Here's the trailer again. We'll watch it one more time for y'all who didn't see it earlier. Yeah, we'll have a post show for sure. We'll talk about all this. Lord God, what the fuck is going on, man? Dude, I'm so excited, bro, for the CPU rework and all that shit, dude. Like, the frames on this is terrible. I'm really excited, bro, for it, for real. Like, I'm really excited. And you know what's funny? Is the actual chapter, I'm like, But then, like, they announced all that base game shit, that was like, yo, I was like, Yo! Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Dude! Yeah, I have to grind 3600 CP now, guys! Fucking goddamn it. I want to say, I have to log in. I have a lot of CP. It's a lot. I'll have to look. Guys, Khaled! Yeah, I have to grind 3600 CP now. Yeah, I want to get the I want to get the skin, bro. I want to get the skin. I don't give a fuck about the house. I want to get the skin. I'm like I want to say I'm like 1600 or some shit. I need to look. I have like a lot. I need to look. Yo, that Tremora looks sexy as a motherfucker. Yo, I got really excited. I thought it was Naria for a second. Got fucking so excited and realized it wasn't her. That's a shitload. I have a lot of them too. I have a lot of fucking scrolls. Yo, it's so funny. Mayrin's Dagon here is like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing here? Look, he's like, yo, assholes.